scarred for life, but I'm set for life, and I'm set for life, but I'm scarred for life, and I'm coming at you. I'm fucking crazy. I'm fucking psycho, fucking insane. That's the fucking chorus right there.
You nailed it,
That is
dude. You
good.
nailed it.
Yeah.
You nailed it. You visually transformed into fucking Joe Rogan there,
You
dude.
did.
You fucking,
Oh, Joe Rogan. Yeah.
yeah, you did. You visually transformed
That's
yourself into Joe Rogan. It was amazing.
Never gets old.
Never.
Old. I love it. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the big room where you can turn into Joe Rogan, turning into ad hoc and getting set and scarred for life every week, every Wednesday,
Every Wednesday.
11. Scarred.
Yeah.
Scarred.
Your mind will expand sometimes, and sometimes it'll just get scarred. You never know. You never know what's with us.
Samesies. Take Wizard Beard. He knows best. Everybody say hello to BB Rumble,
Also known as
Dungeon Master, Wizard Beard, Dungeon Master Wizard Beard of all time.
Yeah.
He's got the wizardiest wizard beard of all time.
The Wizard. Yes, indeed. Well, everybody, how's everybody been treated in your home slave encampment lately? Has the guards been treating you nicely?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, just basic.
Just happy to be alive.
Yes.
Basic, yeah. Basic busy work. And I'm still trying to figure out what I want to drink tonight. I don't even have a.
Ooh, I have a
drink
special
ready
one
yet.
for me tonight.
Yeah.
I do.
Oh, feel free to ask TK.
What's that?
What?
Yeah, if we're gonna ask, we should ask T first if he has a special one.
I do.
Yeah, well,
do?
we do.
What?
Are
God.
you
drinking?
drinking?
Hey,
Over
well, I'm
there.
glad you asked. Tonight I am taking it back to the early days of the big room. The hand of K-Rock, everybody.
I just care.
K-Rock.
The hand of K-Rock, who has fed us this
Hand of
drink
K-Rock.
many times. Yes, indeed. Thanks to, yes. So this is going back to the early days of the big room. This is going back to the early days of all the Comic-Cons that we've done.
The beast.
And,
in the can.
And what it shall be.
Natty Bo.
No.
Oh, nice.
Gin martinis tonight, baby.
A gin
Very recipe
martini.
martinis.
Gin martinis. Yes, indeed. Not shaken, but stirred. Terry style. Make a picture. And for that, one thing that Terry Laszlo always said, do not spend extra for vermouth. Just make sure it's extra dry because it's all the samesies. It's all the samesies when it goes to the brainsies. Not her words, mine. But so yes, a little Tribuno vermouth, and of course, going all the way back to 1770.
The Burnett's.
Very nice. Very nice.
Burnett's London Dry distilled, and it makes a wonderful martini. I think it is the best affordable shelf liquor that makes a great martini underneath, of course, Bombay Sapphire. The only one Bombay Sapphire makes the best olive vermouth martini, as far as I'm concerned. But the one that is, I swear, like right underneath that, to me, is the Burnett's.
Even more so than the New Am.
New Amsterdam does not do well with olives. It has that kind of vanilla, you know what I mean, infused.
Okay.
So you got to go straight juniper, and this is straight up juniper.
Yeah. I love the New Amsterdam, but I don't dig it as a martini.
Yeah.
I almost bought a Tanqueray. Now the Tanqueray they have on sale right now at our PA liquor store, a few dollars off, you know. But I need to get a new bottle of Tanqueray because I don't have the heavy juniper one. What's that? Oh, cool.
Scotland.
Yes, this was acquired when Rebecca was, when Jafar was performing in Scotland.
Gotcha.
And it goes out to the Rev as well if he's joining us tonight. Oh wait, before we move on to that story, can I ask real quick? Now, Phoebe, I always believed that Mamatu, right? Terry, did her vermouth. She had a special mixture. Do you remember the ratio? Because I think I remember it a little differently than you do.
I remember it as a 1-3.
That's what I thought. See, I remembered it as a 1-2.
Yeah,
I think you're correct with 1-3.
yeah,
But all these years I've been doing it 1-2, and it's just all right. But
yeah. I think it's a 1-3. One vermouth
part
and 3
vermouth.
gins. Mom, she was happy with the classic. Like if we were having, top shelf martinis, she was
the rinse.
fine just rinsing the glass with vermouth, throwing it out, and then pouring in the gin.
Right,
you know,
right.
Oh
you
wow.
know. Yeah.
I personally like the vermouth when I'm having, because I drink gin on the rocks all the time. So when the vermouth is in there with the olive juice, I like the vermouth with it.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, that's it. That's my drink tonight. That's what I am drinking.
Well, that's been fun. I think I have some pre-made. Yeah, no, I still have some pre-made martini left. If so, well, get me that and a couple olives, onions. Yeah,
on gins.
So you're
yeah, a
do
few
the
of each.
traditional martini too.
So
Mine's more of a dirty martini that I pre-made because I had some olive juice left over, and I was like, hey, let's just pre-mix that in there.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
really
what's that?
dirty.
Yeah.
Batiste is dirty too.
dirty. I just do the juice that's attached to the olives.
Yeah, that's not dirty. That's just a regular martini with the
Okay.
yeah. You gotta put some olive. You gotta put olive juice into it to make.
Yeah, that's juice does. I'm not into the dirty. It's too much.
Yeah, in general, I'm not either, but it's a
I tell you,
pandemic.
you know,
I'm using
it's
everything I
only
got.
It's only in martinis that I'm not into the dirty, to be honest with you. Everything
Right.
else,
Dirty.
Rob just messaged saying that he is trying to join, but is having technical
Technical.
difficulties with his cameras. Oh, and he's bowing out. He said he has to figure out his PC's even being a dick. And he's
Wow.
Well, next week.
no
Okay.
Bones. Well, we love you, man.
But also, we despise you for your weakness.
Spoken like a wizard, Beard. Don't take it
Oh,
personal. He's just trying to
That's just the wizard beard.
just the wizard Beard talking. He's just trying to make you a better warrior.
Wizard beard giving you beard wisdom.
Trying to get you to,
Weird beard wisdom.
Weird beard wisdom. That's what I got.
you got to dick up, man. Dick up.
Yeah. Speaking of which,
You got to dick up, dude. Yeah, man up. You got to dick up. Pull the dick out of the kilt already.
already,
what's
come
happening.
on.
That's what's happening. That's what's happening with that.
All right, so my drink is.
Oh wait, what? I'm sorry.
Oh, you want-
BB, did you say something?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, you did? Oh, well, can I say something?
Yeah, you can't.
Hey, ad hoc.
Yeah.
Just wondering, what are
Yeah,
you drinking?
drinking.
Wow. All right. Well, I thought you never asked, so I was just going to volunteer the information. But we could do it on the first round. So thanks for asking. So I'm doing a drink that I've made in the past. You've seen on the show. It's basically the liqueur of choice tonight is the JD.
God dang, oh, man.
Favorite my whiskey. I mean, I like it. Some people are Jim Beam, some people are Jack Daniels. I am JD, hand down, not even a question, not even close with the
That
Jim
stuff
Beam.
makes me crazy.
As far as an American, whiskey goes. And then instead of I love a Jack and Coke, but rather than, I don't keep Coca-Cola in stock. So one day I figured out if you mix some pure maple syrup, real maple syrup, with any type of soda, and today it's a Moscow Mule soda. This is no sugar added. It's just a sparkling water. And then I'm throwing in a dash of vanilla, real pure vanilla. And it tastes
The
like
wizard beard.
Done
Stubbins.
it.
Bounties. We gave him.
You've been Wizard Beard, Summons, the
I have no
Bones.
idea
From
what's
the
going on
grave.
with this thing.
Ooh, I like your new shelves.
When you what?
Go- Your
No,
shelves.
different room.
You got lots of shelves in the background.
Different room.
Oh yeah, there's different room.
You got touch some of them.
Good
Just
touch.
go touch a few shelves.
Yeah, I hope they don't fall.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be ironic? You'd probably never come on our show again if that happened.
Be done.
You'd somehow believe it was the wizard beard making it happen.
Wizard beard. Poof,
Yeah,
poof. Shelf.
Mine's
Dude.
getting there.
Yeah,
you're
get
working
your
it.
wizard on. All right, we
Good.
interrupted ad hoc spell. He was putting a potion together. Yes. Yes.
Break 'em
Wizard
out, break 'em
beard.
out.
Ooh.
All right, D, let's concentrate, make a shelves fall. Ready?
yeah.
Laka, laka, shelfie, poopy.
Poofy shafty. Shafty go boom. Shafty boom.
I shared something funny with you guys today.
Aubrey Plaza.
Plaza. Did you
Yeah.
guys watch that?
I didn't watch the whole 20 minutes of it, but
No. It's just that one
one.
part.
I saw
Oh,
that one
yeah.
part. Yeah, I saw
Pretty
that.
hilarious.
I worked on a film with her that she was in.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
She's an interesting character, isn't she?
Yeah, she is.
Yeah. From what I've gathered.
I like her.
I only learned about her like right before I started working on that film. There was like certain things popping up, I guess, because I was researching who was going to be in the movie.
Right.
And I had no idea. I never watched Park and Recreations. I guess she was on that. Is that
Yeah,
it?
she-
Never
yeah.
watched Parks and Rec.
I never watched it either.
Oh man, there's people that love The Office, and then there's people that love Parks and Rec, and they're totally different people. Like if people that love The Office,
But they're totally the same show.
no, they're very different. They
Gotcha.
seem the same on the surface, but I'm a Parks and Rec guy, and I never could. I tried The Office, I could never get into it. People that love The Office seem not to get into the Parks and Rec. I've noticed this. This is not.
I've heard about Aubrey from Hot Ones.
Is that a porn site?
No, she was Hot Ones is this dude sits. They have like chicken wings or vegan.
Oh
wings,
yeah.
And it gets hotter and hotter, and he asks her questions between them.
I saw the one with Jack Black. That's how I
Mhm.
heard of that show.
So let me share this screen with you guys real fast just to watch. This is only 20 seconds, but it's relevant to our wandage right here. Is it audio coming through?
Nominated
Yep.
Yeah.
Best International Film.
If we don't talk.
It was directed by Yorgos Lanthimos, which also happens to be one of Harry Potter's spells. You just shout, Yorgos Lanthimos, and someone gets fingered in a corset.
And someone gets fingered in a
Um,
corset.
She was in that show Legion too.
What's that?
Legion. It was
About demons?
it was a Marvel show. Marvel show.
I just love
um,
that she said, and someone gets fingered in a corset because, you know, the Harry Potter skews a younger audience, and it's kind of where it starts, right? You
Does
know,
that
you
does
get
that
to
make it
third
tighter?
base, you're psyched. So,
It does make it tighter, depending
Yorgos
on where the
Lanthimos,
corset is.
Someone gets fingered in a corset. It's hilarious. She said that live, like in front of an audience. That's
It was a European audience. That was a European audience. There's no doubt about that.
She's allowed to say that
cool.
there.
European.
Huh? You know what that means.
You're a German.
European.
You're a Shiza film.
But yeah, Legion was an interesting FXX show starring her and a bunch of other people that nobody knows.
What was it? A boot?
It was Professor X's son.
Oh, right. Where he kind
Very,
of manipulates the worlds. It was probably pretty dark, huh?
It was super trippy. It was you never were really sure what was real and what was just him dreaming. You
Wait,
never really
She was in that?
Yeah.
Wow, I saw the movie. I didn't. I guess.
not a movie show.
Oh, okay. Then I didn't. See
The movie was completely different. That dealt
Okay.
with
I was gonna
that
say I
did-
don't remember her being in it.
no, that did deal with demons and stuff.
Yeah, the little kid.
I am Legion. I was gonna
Hey,
say,
oh, look at this in the text. Watching our show.
Aubrey Plaza.
Hey!
hey,
Little
la, la,
Lala.
la. Right
Oh,
on.
Lord, checking out the
You
show
made it
notes.
past your bedtime, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you gotta do is figure out how to
Why?
look.
Yes. Thank you. We hire people. It's not cheap, but it's worth it.
Right?
And when the fans like yourself acknowledge all the time and effort we put into set dressing, it makes it worth it. You know what? Hey, Larlar, how much time you got in you tonight? You gonna be awake a little while longer? Because Ad Hoc has a song that he's gonna premiere tonight.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, you might not know. Ad Hoc has been working on some very Prince-centric. What do you want to call it?
That's it.
Prince-centric. That's the word.
Prince-centric. I might
movie
rename the album Prince-centric.
Yeah, Prince-centric. Yes, do you recognize her from the big room?
Yeah, remember her, Laura? That's old.
That's the Killian's Red poster.
Killian's Red. That's the Killian's Red poster.
That was hanging in the big room. All of our
logo.
I slept underneath that poster frequently when I didn't fall asleep in the chair.
And did other things.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And if you zoom in, though, you can also see that the bottle of the Killian's Red has been adapted to be Ichabod the Avenger coming out of my closet from the D&D
series that we
redubbed.
Yeah.
Oh, she loved the last song.
What, our last episode? Or the last song?
But yeah, were you spying on us, Larlar?
Yes, Wizard Beard, help us!
Wizard Beard wisdom.
You missed it. Brian's Wizard Beard conjured bones.
I conjured bones from the depths. He was trapped in the abyss.
He thought he was gone, man. He thought he just
pinwheel of death.
Yeah,
the pinwheel of death got him, and
Wizard
Beard
my
saved him.
computer. I don't know, man. I was having issues.
Yeah,
I restarted. It still wasn't working. Then I disabled the mic and then enabled it. I did some other things. The next thing I know, it's working. So
Wizard Beard, help us,
Wizard.
So she said she liked your the last one, Ad Hoc.
Thank you, Laura. Thank you. Yeah. Tonight is one that my next two that I'm working on are very Morris Day and the Time inspired. And this is one of the two.
Hand to K-Rock, everybody.
K-Rock, wave to my sister Larlar.
I was trying to bring up the picture of
There it is. There we go.
Oh, the hand of K-Rock is giving.
Delicious. It looks
The
like
classic mom love.
really dirty.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dirty.
Neon olives, onions.
Oh, give me a screen share again for just 20 seconds here, bro.
I don't have anything from you to share.
Nothing from nothing.
Returned your.
Thank you, Lar.
Oh, awesome. That's the private collection. That's the also known as the Golden Collection, like Prince.
Oh, she said. She sees it now. Hi, Karen. All right, here's the other screen, Adam.
She's got to learn how to use all the code words, though. We got everybody.
K-Rock, yeah. That's the hand of K-Rock.
We're in disguise.
Ow.
Yeah.
You dirty, dirty man.
That was for you, bro.
Dirty
Martini.
Dirty man.
Dirty man.
Man.
But what was I gonna say? Nope, that's about it.
Enough.
All right, see you guys next week.
All right,
Hey.
Bones, we'll see you.
Glad you can make it, Bones. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Glad you can make it. Bye-bye.
Oh man, we should watch a little bit. We should do like every week. We should watch like
We're gonna figure out
1
how.
minute, 60 seconds of our D&D special.
It's wonderful reading. It's wonderful reading your type letters.
Yeah,
They
awesome
look
to
just
hear.
like you.
How long is Lauren sticking around with us? And
We're gonna make
Lauren,
sure
you got to
we,
change your name to a code word like Lil Larlar. You got to be
Lil Larlar, gotta read
yeah,
that.
little Larlar.
Lil.
That's what you should.
Lil
Lil-
Larlar.
Lil
Lil
Larlar.
Larlar. That is.
Lil
Well, it's also
Larlar.
your rapper name if you ever take up rap. It's not too late. Not too late.
Is it too late?
No. It's-
Did I ever tell you my youngest lad's rap name?
Oh, she will not be here long. It's bedtime.
Gotcha.
Okay.
No, but we need to know the rap name.
It's Jib Jab Fen.
Oh, Jib Jab Fen. Is
I
it Jib
remember-
Jab or Jib Jabba?
Jib Jab. Just Jib Jab.
Jib Jab.
What's the rap he says? I can't think. It'll come to me. Give me a couple more of those olives.
Touch a
Jib
jibby
Jab
jibby
Fam.
jabba. You told. I think you did that when Dave was on with us.
Yeah, playing your song.
'Cause
Yeah,
he-
Laura, it's easy. It's easy to join up too someday if you're interested. I could hook up with you during off time and.
Okay.
she's a waitress, everyone. She's a waitress.
Oh, right.
We worked in the service industry.
Yeah,
and
show her your painting, T. Show her your painting, but
bartender,
just show her the tip.
bartender,
Just
waitress,
show her
and
the tip, T.
manager.
Find it. We'll get to that Scotsman's prick. Actually, this painting is getting picked up. This
Bring it
commission.
forward. Bring it forward.
I can't. I'll get kicked off.
No, you won't. Just show.
Oh,
the
that's
tip.
right. Okay.
As
hold
long as
on.
you keep the thing in place.
Just the tip. Special
Just the-
requests. We take
All right.
requests here. Slide that post-it note over.
No.
Here you go, Larlar. This is a commission painting. This is my first male erotic art.
Is that Egyptian?
He has a Sumerian vibe about him.
He totally is a Sumerian
I
vibe.
thought he's Scottish. Is a kilt.
Yeah, that he
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
But did you know that the name Scotland came from the Egyptian princess that was married into the prince of that land? So there's Egyptian blood in the Scots. Hence the all-seeing eye, and that's where the Masons come from.
Oh, really? Ah,
Okay,
Yeah.
rock up.
I did not know that. That's good stuff.
So anyway, yeah, under this is a big old boner. It's a huge prick to the world's biggest prick. So yeah, you pay me enough, I'll paint anything, baby. And then what's funny is somebody said something to me about it.
You paid
They're
them
like-
to paint that penis.
I paid them, and they're like, "You don't feel weird painting that?" I was like, "I look at a cock every day in my life.
Right.
Several times a day, I bet.
I know what they look like. I can paint it very realistic." So anyway.
Is he
The
super?
world's biggest prick.
Oh, that's so good.
Is it good, bruh? You got a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Good, dirty, 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 you dirty, dirty man.
Dirty, dirty man.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I got something.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
I found something. It's not exactly what I was looking for, but
Oh.
Oh, my goodness. That's so good.
why is this not opening? There it goes.
There we go. There we go. There
Suspense,
we
the
go.
suspense.
There it is.
There it is. Ichabod the Avenger, everyone.
Ichabod the Avenger. That is
Cheers
the
to Ichabod.
That's what's on the bottle up here. Ichabod the Avenger.
This
That's
dates back to
hilarious.
1989, 91, 92.
Late 80s, very early 90s.
Mm-hmm. That's the big room, by the way, everybody. The original big room.
Well,
We had a-
23, 94. I would have been 20. I would have been 23, 94. Because that was the quote, right? The
Now
genius
that's
of
coming out
the
of the
genius of a 23-year-old. The genius of a 13-year-old greatly
Greatly
hampered
hampered the genius of a
of a
23-year-old.
23-year-old.
Although I think we were pioneers, you know, in so many ways. Again, coming out of the closet. Look at this.
Yeah, that's
Look
not
at
even
it.
an
On
argument.
time.
Before anybody ever said you're coming out of the closet, we did this image.
Yes,
That's
indeed.
true.
You have to
Mickey
check the
Mouse knew what time it was.
Check the timeline. Check the timeline. I believe it's true. I believe that is.
Mickey Mouse. That's a Mickey Mouse giant watch.
As a giant Mickey
a
Mouse
giant Mickey
Flavor
Mouse.
Flav.
Watch.
Uh-huh.
Right there.
Subconsciously
Right?
suggesting the Flava Flav
right?
of the
I
Jimmy
think
Joe
that,
John.
I think obviously there's a giant skull poster,
Yep.
and then the one that's covered up there, I believe, is a
Punisher.
Marvel Punisher poster.
Yep.
On here.
And then above
And-
that is Metallica.
Metallica from
Metallica up here.
yeah.
Garage Days? No, that wasn't with Cliff. That was
No, that was
Garage Days.
It was from it was a concert shot.
oh, okay.
What's on the
And then-
right there? Is that like a spice rack?
This
No, that's a bunch of
Magic Spices.
And
Those are
Christmas
lead
pencil.
figures.
spice rack.
that's a bunch of painted,
Have you seen his sword wall?
right?
Have you seen his sword wall?
Yeah, small painted pewter lead figures.
Those are all
D&D figurines.
Dungeons and Dragons lead figures right there.
And that little strip of white on the far right is
The
just
first-
a hint.
Huh?
Of
Just
her.
a hint of the
Big red. Tall,
Big
cool
red.
one.
Oh wait, no wait. Lord's get ready to call it good night. Do we want to?
Lar.
Lauren, do you want to hear the song before you go?
Alright.
It's 2
You wanna
minutes.
hang-
long.
It's 2 minute long song, Lord. Do you want to hold on for 2 minutes to hear the song?
You should definitely hold off and hear the song.
Yeah, and we wanted you to share some stories
Oh,
of your
And
of your
Rev just
memories.
popped in.
Hey, all the way from England.
Yeah.
Rev. Good
Lord,
to see you.
are
mate.
you gonna hang on, or should we wait for a bigger crowd? Or
T-Rev.
All right. Is Lauren here?
She's out. She said, "You guys stink."
Okay. Should we?
How many-
Should we
BB.
still roll
you-
it?
Now save it for a hot minute.
All right.
Save it for a hot minute. We'll see if DiStefano comes on. BB, you should tell some stories of when little Lar still lived at the other end of the big room, and she would come home, and I wasn't quite living there, but I lived there at the time. Oh, we lost the BB. There you are, BB.
there we go. I got knocked off for a second there.
I saw that.
Lauren said yes. I
Yes.
can wait.
Okay, play it.
And she's commenting that she did. She painted some of those
Figurines.
lead
for-
figurines. Yep, those lead pewter figurines.
Right on.
We see it now, Laura. I lost internet for a moment, which knocked me off. Hey, yeah, Rev, if you're still there, this right here, that's my baby sister. Larlar. We call her Larlar.
Little la. Mm-hmm. Little la.
Give me just a second here, Laura. I'm queuing it up. I didn't have it queued up, but
WQED. Pittsburgh.
it's a coming.
It's the Rumble.
Sister.
Nice. That's a good. I got to work that into a song.
That is a good one, Sister Rumble.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a new song that St. George sent a hook to that I put lyrics to, and I use the word "little roll and tumble," and about getting into a rumble, where this what's it called? I got to read the lyrics sometime. It's like you flashed my brothers, and made me rumble. So I was like, oh, you poured your liquor in me, made me stumble, flashed all my brothers, and made me rumble.
Lauren, we cannot see you. Brian, if you can send her the link, if you want to be on video, Brian needs to send you a link.
Oh yeah, we can't see your video, Larlar. We just see your
We can see
text.
your text.
Yes.
If you want to be on the video, I can send you a link that you can log into.
Send her-
Uh-oh.
Pretty Loop Studios.
It's sucking up all your resources, huh?
Wow.
Hmm.
Oh
Thus,
no.
Lauren is not in favor of being on video.
Okay.
Okay, well then
All right.
share my screen and we'll roll some audio.
All right, here's the music, Larlar. Here's the music.
So this is a song from The Temptation of Maserati, which is a feature-length album that I'm doing.
Concept album.
That tells a story. It's a coming-of-age story about an adolescent girl who basically she's in kind of a Cinderella kind of Rapunzel situation where she's trapped in between four walls, and her only way out to the outside world is through her computer. And she's having emotions, and she wants to know what love is, and she wants to know what
I
sex
want-
is. And so
Don't
she
sing
wants to know the difference between the two. And so she goes and explores. What were you gonna say, Brad?
I
Nothing.
want to know what love is. Sorry.
And so she goes on. She reads some romance novels, thinking she's going to learn about romance, but here she just learns more about sex and romance.
And she learns
just
what
wants
word
them even
"ficker"
more. So
means.
she goes online and she goes explores on 2 different websites. She creates an alter ego called Maserati, which is a little bit faster than a little red Corvette, Maserati. And so Maserati goes on to Seeking Arrangement and says, "Hey, do I want to have a lifestyle, this lifestyle of things I can't afford, or do I want to get somebody my own age and go on like I sang it too, or and go on a dating site and try to find love, which guys are your age, when you're 17, they generally they're not rich or anything." So she's making this choice, and this song is the result of a temp tour of hers, played by Morris Day in my imagination, and who is the suitor on the adult website, which is Sugar Baby. So this song is called "Come Sugar."
Nice.
And here we go. Should play.
All right, I'm gonna mute my mic so I don't interrupt.
Oh, make it funky, yeah, sugar baby, sugar girl, my sugar child, yeah, babe, my sugar baby, gon' take babe, not on the time, yeah, international love, something under the cover. I'm your man. Come.
Hello?
Hey, baby.
Oh, hey, baby.
I'd like to send a driver for you.
Right now?
Yeah. You want to come? Because I'm lonely. What else you doing?
Well, I'm at a party right now. We just got home from the bar.
Well, you know our arrangement. I want your time. Don't you want to get to taste my lifestyle, my party? The way that I get down when I'm out on time. You wanna taste my food? You wanna taste my luxury? You want everything that girl want, but you never don't come for free. Come on, put down your phone and test me one-on-one. You got something that I want. If I got something that you need, we can make a trade, baby. Don't be afraid, baby. I'll take good care of you. You gon' be my sugar baby boo. Come on, baby, do you want to come? I got you want to taste my cars. Baby, do you want houses? Do you want to taste my diamonds? Baby, do you want to come? Credit card. Do you want to taste my diamond ring? Baby, do you want to come? I tell you good to taste my lifestyle, my party. The way that I get down when I'm out on the town. You wanna taste my food? You wanna taste my luxury? You want everything that a girl want, but you know it don't come for free. So come on, tell me you're a nasty girl. Show me you're a nasty girl. Tell me you're a nasty girl. Show me you're a nasty girl. Tell me you're a nasty girl. Show me you're. That's what I'm talking about. You're so nasty. Nasty girl. See that bullshit? Perfection.
Come.
That's it.
That is so dope.
Thank you, T. Thank you, T.
So, who's the lucky girl? She's crying. It's backwards. Dude, that's so good. You're right, Rev.
Thank
So,
you, Red. Thank
man, a lot of great Easter eggs in there, man.
you.
I
So many
love
Easter eggs, yeah.
I love he's running the
Thank
bath.
you, Laura.
Yes. Doing the Mars Day. Yes.
Yeah. So it starts off, at the beginning, which you can't really get unless you hear
My
it in
skillet.
the context. Thank you, Lauren. Unless you hear it in the context, it starts off him getting in the shower. So he's getting in the shower and that's running water and stuff. there's another song I have called Clean, which will precede this one. I haven't quite written it out yet. I have the hook, but it's about man grooming. It's about manscaping, getting yourself
Yes,
clean
yes.
for your lady. So that'll come in. Then he goes into the shower, starts that off. Then he comes out. Then he gives her a call, tries to summon her, and then that picks up. And then there's
It's so good.
there's a poem after that, which is it goes song poem throughout the thing. But Lauren, before you leave, Lauren, if I'll show you one more thing if you're down with another.
If
couple
you're
minutes.
down with me showing you my thing.
This is pretty funny.
So those are your voices. Now the female voice, is that Maserati? Rev's gonna do the screenplay, yo.
Yeah, she does the moans or Maserati. And then what I did at the end was I had her send me some samples for another for some other songs, and they were just like edited all in sequence, and I just reversed them and put them there, and that's what you hear at the end. That
Yeah.
now it's just
It's crying.
it's
She's
like
back.
it's
It's
nothing,
backwards.
you know.
Wizard beard, summons from across the pond. Rev,
Yes, he's wearing his Kiss shirt too.
Yeah,
That's
nice.
awesome.
dude, that is a fantastic. word.
Wizard
got-
man summons from across the pond. Oh, you got to switch me in the monk though. You got
Yeah, we got.
Rootsky. Aw.
Stick with your
Dude, that's the third motorboat reference in the past 2 days.
I'm a motorboat.
What's up,
That's fun.
Rev?
Good
What is
news.
up, Rev?
Cheers.
My computer might cut out at some point. I'm not too sure.
It's okay. You got your shirt on there, and that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. Like
I'm
last
here
week
now.
when you had your shirt off, it wasn't,
The
it's
rest of
cool.
it's great.
It was cool, but it was cool.
You almost got us banned. Thank goodness.
Hey.
You turned it right above.
Hey,
the
Rev,
Rev,
man nips.
I saw you had your man. Nick.
yeah, I saw you pick up a glass of something.
What was that? Or what? I got a question for you.
What?
What?
Oh, yeah, drinking.
I'm just having some vodka and apple juice. Nothing glamorous or anything like that.
Vodka and apple juice.
Some-
I like it.
No, he said
Kinda
vodka.
glamorous.
Vodka.
Yeah,
Just
that's
meant
a
to take the
little.
edge off before I break this thing. It's,
Lucky charms before
I am
bed.
eating. I am eating
What
a
are you
combination. I'm on a vegetable kick. I'm eating olives and onions tonight.
I summon olives.
At some point, I'm sure I'll have some red finger stained Doritos. It's usually my MO.
I'm looking at
after I
all of
have
you.
About 5 of these in me.
Does it look like I got the red eye?
Does it?
Uh-oh.
So,
Terminator.
Lauren, how'd you
Yeah.
like the nasty girl? How'd you like the nasty girl? That nasty girl part when it breaks down.
I believe her response was,
Yes. There's the Easter eggs. There's Easter eggs all throughout this album. So in that one, at the beginning, at the very beginning, he's like, "Make it funky, yeah, nah, nah." Yeah, which is and then big nod there. And then I always said, it's okay. Like if I would get a cease and desist on any of this stuff from Paisley Park, it'd be psyched. I just frame it and pull it out. It's easy to pull out of the audio. So I would definitely. So I'm good with that. But and then at the end it's like perfection, because he's like, I want to see some booty shaking. I want
Some
perfection.
perfection. Ah!
So
So what's the matter? Your shoes on too tight or something?
Yeah.
Love the
Yeah,
funk.
the mix is like I still got to adjust the mix a little bit. I was struggling to get like the guitar sitting right with the vocals and having it have enough punch, and I still feel that it doesn't have that. So a few more tweaks, Rev, you know how it is, and
tweaking.
Yeah.
Bones too, and Monk. You guys have some sense of the
Yeah,
producer.
When you touch one thing, you have to touch.
one thing, it changes everything. Yeah, so it's
Mhm.
really strange, and so to get the mix to set right, but all the elements are in there. I look like I look at it like cooking very much, where you have all your spice ingredients, and then you're like, you know what's gonna go into this dish, and you gotta tweak it. And sometimes,
Spice World.
yeah, you gotta put some stuff in and take some stuff out. Get the seasoning.
Sometimes it's scary. Sometimes it's baby. Sometimes it's posh.
You're looking for that secret ingredient. You add a little bit of cum. No one knows. You don't tell
No
anyone.
one knows. You don't.
You don't tell anyone.
This is a Fight Club reference, right?
It's just like cooking, right?
Yeah, you saw the spice rack in the big room.
Well, what is it? What, is it the clam chowder? What is the order?
The bisque.
The bisque. How's the bisque?
Yeah, and he
no bisque.
he farts on the creme on the brulee. What is he?
All right. Well, she's got to get the rest.
Lar. It's
All
Laura was fantastic.
Show
See
up
your
next week,
text.
and hopefully I'll share something else with you.
We're here every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, in the United States. 2 a.m. in Manchester.
in the UK. Yeah.
20 to 3, yeah.
Right? Yeah. Well, yeah. We started at 2 a.m. Yeah. So
Quarter of 3.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
good night, Laura.
Make it funky. Yeah.
So Rev, what's going on, man? You graced us with your actual physical presence in your ethereal form tonight.
Yeah. I know he's been working. He's been producing, creating.
Yeah, man. I heard some songs you've been playing. It's pretty cool stuff, man. I like that last one you shared with me too. It's very dope. It's like very, very kind of electronica.
Yeah, I'm trying to mix like the two. Like I've always written like synth parts for the metal bands that I've been in.
Love you, love.
Nice.
Right. So I always try and combine the two. There's quite a few bands that I like listening to. Probably you guys won't have heard, but like Enter Shikari, Bring Me the Horizon, those type of bands. It's got like a synthetic kind of ambience behind the guitars and the drums and the regular instruments. Just makes it sound bigger. So I'm just working on like the background sort of stuff for that. So that's where that electronic idea came from, kind of melding a bit of dubstep and then throwing some metal guitars over the top of it and try and bend the genres and make something new moving forward.
Sweet.
Nice.
Genre fluid.
Sounds like something up BB's alley a little bit. And Bones is maybe even.
It does sound like
Heavier stuff. Heavier guitar.
Yeah, the more metal.
There was
not Bones so much nowadays, but BB, Wizard Beard, definitely.
Wizard
something.
Beard always got heavy metal in his Wizard Beard.
Yeah, it's true. It's what powers the heavy metal.
There's a great quote, and it was Billy interviewing Billy. And it was Billie Eilish and Billy Elliot. Is that his name from Green Day?
Oh,
Yeah,
Billy Joe.
she was a big Elliot.
Billy Joe. Yeah, Billy Elliot. That was from Def Leppard.
That was
right?
the dancer from Sheffield, wasn't it? Billy Elliot.
Oh, that's right. Dance, Billy, dance.
Right.
I've been dancing since I was 12. Anyway, so it was Billy Joe and Billie Eilish, and they were interviewing each other in the back of this little vehicle that was in this warehouse. Anyway, but there was one thing they were talking about influences, and they were referencing that Billie Eilish, her generation has Eilish, is it? I don't.
Yeah, Eilish. Yeah.
Sorry, I love Eilish. Thanks. That the teens, children, people growing up today, the world today has access to so many different genres at their fingertips that was not accessible to us in the 80s, 90s, and even early 2000s. It was you were very much subject to where you grew up and being influenced by the music of your demographic living environment.
Yeah, you had a scene.
Yeah, you had a scene, and then we were talking with Dave D, Satori, Risotto, about seeking out rap music and having to find it and how do you get it, and when somebody had a tape, like everybody. Anyway, but now the one word that she referred to it as was now today. It's so anyway. So all the music that's being produced by these people that are raised in multiple genres of music at their fingertips is genre fluid, now today's music is genre fluid. There is no crossovers anymore because everything has the ability to be affected and to be not of a single genre. And I absolutely love that so much. And so that's
confusing. Like metal, there's so many genres of metal now. Like people say, oh, that's this core or that core. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Music is music.
Is it good?
Yeah.
There's a genre called crabcore. That's all you need to know. Check out some crabcore. Crabcore.
It's interesting you brought that up, TK, about
Did you
how
say
we
crap or
weren't.
crap?
I think
Crap.
it's crap.
As in like
Yeah.
Oh, crab.
Crab,
Yeah.
like they're coming at you with some crab.
Crab core.
Oh, crabcore. That's not nearly as interesting as what I was thinking.
Crap core.
Actually, more interesting than what you were thinking.
It sounds
You
tasty.
were thinking about some Japanese poop eating, weren't you?
I was thinking about some German fucking hardcore. metal.
Shiza poor.
Some
Shiza
Hey, you
core.
think the Germans are freaky with the German Shiza, you know?
Yeah, the hardcore German metal.
The Japanese, well, the Japanese businessmen, they sit under glass tables and have the girl poop on their face, but there is a layer of glass between them.
Well, that's
You
important.
know, because they're refined. What were you
Yeah.
saying, Bones?
Guys,
So
they
I can
just-
change the topic.
They remove the glass and it's right into the mouth.
No, I was just talking about your point of with music. It seemed to be with everything growing up. We didn't have access to much, especially me in rural Pennsylvania. You know, it just seemed like fads and fashion. Everything was like 5 years behind. Like things would come out in out west and Hollywood, LA, and all that. By the time we get it, it was like kind of going out. It's weird.
I listened to Casey Kasem every Sunday growing up, and I always wanted to make sure but I always wanted to make sure it was Casey. Hello, this is Casey Kasem's American Top 40. Yeah, the voice of Shaggy. Zoinks. Yeah. Hey, Scoob. But anyway, but if you caught that like number 35 to 40, it was different every week. And it was always kind of like just interesting from someplace else. And it never made it into the top 30 in the States. You know what I mean? So it was only there for like 1 week. 1 week. Dear Casey. You know, but if you caught that, you had I remember the first time hearing
Kajagoogoo.
Kajagoogoo. You're too shy. That made it further. But Gary Newman. You know what I mean? And other stuff like that. Dick Commissar, Falco, don't turn around.
Yeah.
Like all these like interesting little things. Anyway, yeah, that's the only. And then when MTV came on, that was the
Some barriers were being broken. Rev,
There's a comedian. His name's Mark Maron. I don't know if you ever seen any stand-ups, but he has a couple of funny bits about that time frame. The 80s. He grew up in that time. And he just got some hilarious things like when you got something stuck in your head, you didn't know the answer to it back in the day, and you'd be like, you'd go to work and you'd be like, you'd be driving to work and you'd be like, oh, dude, what the hell's the name of the guy? The peanut guy. The guy did all the stuff with the peanuts. He's like an inventor and three names. Oh shit, what's his name?
Yeah.
You'd go to work. You'd be like, hey, do you know the guy? Remember the guy we learned about him in school? His three names.
You're relying on this the four dumbest people that you just happen to be around.
Yeah, you'd call your friend. Yeah, you'd call their home phone, which would then get recorded on a cassette tape. Because no one else, there's no way to reach them wherever they were. He'd be like, John, you home? John, pick up. What's the name of the peanut guy? What's the peanut guy name? Pick
Mr.
up.
Peanut.
If you're not there, dude, I can't remember his fucking name. Give me a call. And then eventually you'd get home and you'd see your own little tape recorder machine blinking. You'd be like, oh man, there's a message. And you'd pick it up and you'd have maybe 8 or 9 messages. And 7 of them would just be if you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try again. And then eventually you'd click to the next one and all you hear was George Washington Carver. His name's George Washington Carver, dude. You mentioned to me, I didn't know I didn't have anything else to do today, though, so I went down to the library. I looked it up. Really interesting. Really interesting, man. I did a lot of reading on George Washington Carver. But check out Mark Maron, dude. He's got some funny stand-up.
George Washington
Mark
Carver,
Maron.
butter guy,
Yeah, Mark Maron. Yeah. I think
YouTube right now.
Thinky Pain and End Times Fun. End Times Fun is the most recent one. He's got some hilarious Trump skits too.
Mhm.
Who?
Who else is happy not to hear about Trump every day?
Right? That's not Mark Maron.
Oh, that's Mark Marino.
That's Mike Murray.
That's
Yeah.
that's Dan's brother.
Who's
I was gonna
Mark?
say that's definitely not Mark Maron. MAR, I think it's MARC, maybe Mark.
Oh,
There
That's
he is.
him. That's him.
okay.
Oh, look how
That's
young
him.
he is in those.
Yeah,
He
he's
was in Glow. He played a great
Yeah,
character. Look,
I just finished.
his
finished watching that.
podcast is amazing, by the way.
I
He has
just finished Glow last night.
Ah, right on. I haven't seen all of them.
This is him now.
Rebecca was into him. Rebecca, I'm sorry, Jafar went at the one salon she was working at. They all went as the Glow girls
Oh, nice.
when Halloween.
I want to see that.
Patricia O'Neill attacks Mark Maron.
Yeah,
Is that Andy Kaufman or is that real?
your stand up going?
No.
I've seen you do stand up.
No more.
No more?
No.
That's it?
No.
You
So
quit?
Look how big he was.
I had to. I
Yeah.
had to stop. I mean, well, last week it was a bad week, and I just haven't been getting on with the audiences. I don't know. It all culminated like on last Saturday. I did this show. It was pretty disturbing. I actually brought a tape. I had doing it for a while. We can show the tape.
This is a tape of the performance that made you quit?
Right. Yeah, it's at the comic strip.
All right, let's take a look at this, Liz.
Don't just sit there and judge me. Don't judge me, man. Look at me. I said, look at me, man. You guys come in here. What did you pay? $10? You better calm down, man. So I better calm down. I better calm down. I better calm down. Hey, take it easy, man. No. What you did?
That guy's enormous. He got assaulted by Biz Marquis.
Yeah,
Patrice O'Neill, man, he's a funny comedian too.
Oh, it's another comedian.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
That was it. Okay, that was a setup.
Yeah.
yeah.
We were
That was
set
the
up-
Andy Kaufman moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, when somebody dresses up as Biz Marquis and assaults you, you
I
know it's
wanted
just
to ask though, the Rev. Do you know who this is, Rev?
Recognize him.
You don't know.
Uh,
You don't know.
maybe you don't
I
recognize
reckon-
him with that nose job. Show him pre-nose job.
You never saw this before, huh, Rev?
Look, isn't that Morris Day over there? Who cares? Girl, is he still going out with Tracy? She should dump him. I wish she would, because I think he is so cute. Girl, please. Do you think he would go out with me? Here he comes.
Band. I don't know. 'Cause, if I see something that I like, I have to go for it. And I like what I see, baby.
Baby,
Come here.
come here.
I got a billboard on Friday night. I couldn't find a damn thing to do. So I pulled out a suit about the same color as my BMW. I drove to the party and I stepped on in just to see what I could see. Everybody knew what I was looking for. I was looking for some company. That's right. Check out. Checking everything inside. And you know that. About to check out. I got the cash.
Ingrid Chavez looking girl.
Got to make some love tonight.
Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, everybody.
And then they go to they go to a cowboy club and they jerk out all the girls in here.
Uh-huh.
Some nice bass line right there to sample.
Jesse.
But yeah, I was wondering. I suspected that you had probably never heard of that.
Not heard
K Rock.
that.
One of the side notes of that one is that K Rock did get to dance with him on stage.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
K Rock was
pretty
on
cool.
stage dancing with him in the band.
That's awesome.
What was the name
Ad
of the
hoc,
band?
Ad hoc, and Lemon Blade took me to go see that More Stay in the Time for my birthday a couple years back. They played for my birthday. In my mind,
That's right. Yeah, it was pretty darn close.
That's
to
all
your
that
birthday.
matters, really.
It was
it is.
your
So
actual birthday.
yes. So okay. So More Stay in the Time. That was that was part of the Minneapolis sound that Prince created. Where it's funny if you think about all that music that came out as the Minneapolis sound. It actually turns out decades later we learned that Prince was all Prince writing and orchestrating every other band to create a sound coming out of Minneapolis. So it looked like, hey, everybody, this is the sound that's coming out of this area. We should pay attention and owning that sound. It turns out it was one person producing like 7 different bands at a clip, and then so many more. But like, so that song was written by Prince. And it's so funny
And he
when
played all the instruments on it.
but see, what's interesting though, so in that band also came out
anybody for like 20 years.
Yeah. But in that band as well, came out of that Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis came out to be the huge music producers that end up doing Janet Jackson's big come out. Rhythm Nation, enormous. Control. They created that sound with her. You know what I mean? And
So
yes,
yeah,
it's enormous.
he kind of prophesized the Minneapolis sound because they
Created
went on to do something, and they're with Janet Jackson,
Right.
which was worldwide phenomenon as well.
There was an interview that I watched with Jimmy Jam, and it was that Papa Jackson came up to them and said, "Yeah, you can produce my daughter's album, but you better not bring that you better not be bringing that Minneapolis Prince shit."
Wow.
Papa Jack, and then he punched him.
They
Then he bitch slapped him and sent him to his room.
Because he's got that kind of pull.
Rev, so
We got that kind of sway.
just to give some equal
Papa Jackson.
credit here, you had mentioned something before the crab rock thing.
Crab metal.
What was
There was
that
nothing
band?
before crabcore.
Crab
Nothing
rock.
before-
What was-
There's only crabcore. Crabcore forever.
Oh my God, I gotta look up some crab.
Do we have any examples of crabcore?
Oh yeah, there's a band called Attack Attack. It's really it's just cheesy MySpace like metal, it's like
There it is.
2010 or something like that.
But what
I
was the name
remember
of the other
rightly.
band that you said that takes the synth and you name dropped earlier, right?
Oh, there's a couple. So there's 2 that stand out. There's Enter Shikari and
Oh, that please.
so Enter ENTER and then Shikari SHIKARI. And then the other one's Bring Me the Horizon. Bring Me the Horizon probably one that are doing it more successfully at the moment. They just had a #1 album last year or the year before, and now on the verge of another #1 album now in the UK. So they're probably the a better one to check out, especially their latest album called Survival Horror. They themselves are trying to create a new genre, like post-human horror or something like that. They've dubbed it.
Sounds like there's zombies in their videos.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That kind of carry on.
Well,
Oh,
here's Enter
sure.
Shahare.
Yeah, that's like that's from way back in the day. That one.
It's okay. We've never heard of it, so we'll go. We're old school, so we're
It's
down with
it's
that.
a bit.
It's a bit dated, huh? A Chaos Pad. I recognize that.
Yes, your voice, Rev. What year is this? 2006.
2006. Wow. Oh yeah, it says right there.
I can totally hear that. And why am I echoing?
Probably something like that.
All right. Here's a little crab call coming your way.
Yeah, that's the one. And it was mainly called Crabcore because of the way that they danced, and it was primarily based on that. Yeah, but it was just funny because it was a genre that sprung up in like the early 10s.
Dance sideways only.
Oh, they
was
totally
basically-
ripped off that guitar though. That's the whole.
Chug chug.
I've heard that before. Yeah.
Thrash metal.
And
And he has Danzig hair.
Yeah, he
All
does.
right, keep going.
a little
Okay.
bit of a freeze up when I enlarged it.
Trying. Not even trying. Okay.
Crab. Here comes the crab. Enter the crab. I like that Rev described that as dancing. All right.
Got it.
Is there more?
Got it.
All right. So that's like chart topping in the UK right now.
Oh no, this was years ago. This was like 16, 17-year-old me would have been moshing out to that and having that as my MySpace song. I used to have the hair, like the long fluffy
Nice.
hair.
Gotcha.
Dude, you gotta find a picture. You gotta find a picture.
I'll
or
try and bring
some-
one up.
Sometime before Valentine's. Sometime before
Adam, you got a
Valentine's Day.
What's the spell that what's on the UK charts right now? You said?
Are we all echoing through Adam? Yeah, I think.
Adam.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we lost. Oh, yeah, I think for some reason we're echoing through you, Adam.
Impossible.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. It's all
Not
stopped.
once he stopped. Okay, cool.
Bring Me the Horizon was the other one. I'd probably
So
put
what-
Parasite.
I wanna hear
one,
what's
'cause
from this
that
year.
really banged. That was a great song.
Yeah, I want to hear the new stuff because
Oh, we got to hear Kingslayer.
Oh, Kingslayer, that's got Baby Metal. If any of you guys are familiar with Baby Metal, the Japanese metal band, the three girls, they're awesome. I saw them at Download a couple of years ago, and I've seen them a few times as well. They are incredible.
I predict Ad Hoc's gonna love them.
Baby metal. I love already just in the title when you said Japanese girl. When I saw speaker. Baby metal. This is live, of course. Pretty slick production.
It looks like it'd be an awesome show to be at.
I like the fusion. It's a good. They're on. They did it. Now they should have the Japanese girls doing the crab walk dance. That would, bent over like in all the scary movies.
Castles in the sky, I'll fight for you until I die. Destroying castles in the sky, forever for the apple of my eye.
Pretty sure she's lip syncing there. Maybe not. I mean, they might have it just going through really good vocal processors. Damn, that's a big show.
Fuck yeah.
I can't feel.
It's like Japan's version of Slipknot.
Yeah. The vortex math symbol.
It's like they're having some type of battle.
Scott Pilgrim.
Like a dance battle. No, that's
Right.
pretty sweet.
Konnichiwa, bitches.
I like that.
Made us watch the whole thing. The big room.
It's true.
Big room just watched the whole thing.
I like that.
All right.
Honestly, though,
Bring me the
you throw enough Japanese girls into something, we're gonna watch the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, we need to see more baby metal.
Yeah, Baby Metal are awesome. I've seen them a few times and they're great. All right, they're really good.
You've seen them a few times, huh?
Which one, Baby Metal, you said, or the?
No,
Oh, both. Bring Me the Horizon, I've seen again, they go back to when I was like 16, 17. I was first going to gigs and stuff like that. They've been around a bit now. They used to be like, you were talking about the Cause before in metal. They were part of the deathcore label way back when. And then as like the years have gone on, their sound's more matured.
Wow, we have no idea. This is 7 years old. Bri, give a screen of this. This video looks really interesting.
Does it look really interesting? Yes, it does.
More Baby Metal.
7 years ago, we had no idea. No clue in the States. Well, none of us did, but
But we're all stupid.
we got to skip past.
Did you
it's
see
not-
that
not
funny
we're up on,
video
like,
of
the
like
latest
the
hardcore music? It's kind of... Do they play their own instruments?
No, it's
I mean, they have a band?
no, the music's made for them, maybe mostly.
They're just kind of front dancers.
Well, there was a rumor that the music behind him was Dragon Force. If you remember the band Dragon Force.
Oh yeah, I've heard the Dragon Force.
Yeah.
Now this would totally work for some video games for sure.
Oh, this is 100% Mortal Kombat. Oh.
Kabrishuku girls. These are some epic credits.
Here, roll some credits.
These are some epic credits right here.
It's like anime.
That's what I'm saying.
We're echoing again. Oh, wait, is it?
Sorry.
I wish I had more time for anime. You know, I like anime a lot. I just
Don't have enough time for it.
yeah.
One of
I
my
don't make
bet, you know what, dude? One of my favorite all-time jobs I had was back in the early 2000s, where I got paid and was able to reimburse myself for watching anime.
What? Who were you? Who were you working with?
I was working with an anime group
With
on,
Live World?
on AOL. It was when I was with AOL.
You got mail.
Yeah, with AOL, and it was. I asked the guy. I was like, "Can I, if I buy like anime movies to watch, to know what is up, can I get reimbursement?" And he was like, "Yeah, yeah." So I was like, "And then can I run my timer when I'm watching an anime movie?"
Wow.
Yeah, if you're doing it for research for the room, yeah.
That's
I was like,
sweet.
"Fuck yeah!" I watched more anime that year than I have my entire life.
You ever seen Attack on Titan?
Oh fuck yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Attack on Titan.
It looked awesome.
Attack on Titan is awesome.
I
Yeah.
watched the first part of that. The Giants really creeped me out,
The
man.
Giants
Like,
are
what Titans are done? Yeah, I watched probably about the first 40 minutes of that, and then I realized I wouldn't be able to sleep. It
I've
was
seen the
late.
first two. I think is there a third season? I've seen the first two seasons.
There's a season coming out, or if not, I think it might already be out over in Asia.
I've seen
Maybe
the first.
come to
Yeah, I've
America
seen,
soon.
I watched the whole first episode.
I've seen the first two seasons, and it gets even fucking creepier. I mean, there's like
Yeah. I think that first episode's bad.
yeah, yeah. By the time you get to like, there's one episode specifically that just freaked me out. Whenever the one dude, I don't remember his name now, you think is dead, then it turns out he's not dead, but he's a kind of he's
Spoiler alert!
morphed into a Titan. Oh man.
Yeah, for anyone that is going to watch it, no one. In fact, no,
If you-
a lot of people die in the first episode. In the
Yeah.
first 10 minutes, a lot of people die. A lot of people die. That's all you need to know about the show. Great show.
Yeah, that Attack on Titan.
You like death? That's the show for you.
Yeah, Attack on Titan is what initially got me. It was when I first subscribed to Crunchyroll. Have you ever heard of Crunchyroll?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the only place you could find Attack on Titan here in the States for a
I've
while.
eaten some sushi called Crunchyroll.
Yeah, there's a site called Crunchyroll. They got some great anime on
Yeah, it's
there.
like a Netflix for anime, isn't it?
Yeah, now it is. Yeah,
Hmm.
but yeah, that was a great job for a year I had.
Wow. There was one night in the big room where we watched early Japanime, like the we watched Shogun Warriors
Oh yeah,
and what did we
Grandizer.
Grandizer, which isn't called Grandizer actually.
No,
Is
it's not
Grandizer?
called- It's not actually called Grandizer. I looked up recently what it was called, but I don't remember what it's
Right.
called. But Grandizer, go! You know,
Yeah,
but yes,
Screw Crusher
Rainbow-
Punch.
Rainbow Beam.
Rainbow Beam. Screw
Yeah.
Crusher Punch.
Yeah, Grandizer was the one that had
Emperor Ding.
Emperor Ding. Yeah, which was great. I'm damned if I do and damned if I don't.
Hey, he didn't even look at my spaceship.
I don't
think I like this guy.
Clark two for out of Nicto.
Clark two for out Nicto. I gotta speak to the aliens. Come on down, man. Friends of the Aliens Club.
Oh, that was so great. That was great, and Shogun Warriors was great.
Yeah.
Star
Dragon.
Star Arrow.
With their nipples, pins on.
Yep. Point, point.
Yeah, she had buttons for nipples, kind of like
I
Batman would a decade or 2 decades later.
Yeah, I think that the
Val Kilmer's Batman.
Shogun Warrior ones, that was the one that the bad guys were all Nazis, right?
Yeah.
And like the bad guy was like a Hitler guy.
Yes.
Whose head opened up and there's an alien inside the.
That was a different. Yeah, not
that
that.
Ding reported to
this guy who was like jaw and kind of had like this.
And his
thing,
head opened up, right?
His head opened up, and then that little witch came out.
Right. Right. The Hitler guy was just Hitler.
Yeah, it was pretty much just Hitler.
Right.
Immortal Hitler.
Uh-huh.
Those are so
Space
hard to
Hitler.
find nowadays. Those are like impossible to find.
Really?
Space Hitler. That's another good name.
Space Hitler. That's
Yeah,
a
that's
great
a
name
good
for a band. That's a
No?
great name. That's a great name for everything.
It's my hot sauce.
Space Hitler.
Space Hitler.
Space Hitler.
Get attention.
Space Hitler
It's
wings.
It's an attention grabbing nickname. Rev,
Space
feel
Hitler.
free to use that, man.
Yeah, Space Hitler.
Your next band name.
I'll pass on that one.
I want to pass on.
Still a bit rough over in Europe.
Right.
I
Yeah.
want to tour Germany one day, you know?
I wonder if
How
everyone
about-
with that
how
name
about- yeah,
Hitler
right now,
in
too,
Germany
right?
changed their name after the war.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. Who else? And I was thinking that recently. I was like, who has that last name?
Hitler?
Or nobody.
Well, it's funny, isn't it? Because like video games and art and media over in Germany, they censor anything at all to do with Hitler and Nazis. Like it was it Wolfenstein?
Yeah,
The
Wolfenstein.
game.
Yeah, Castle.
Yeah, and they redesigned the swastika. I can't remember what they designed it to. I feel like it was a Disney, a take the piss at Disney or something like that. But yeah, they had to like redesign and make sure there's a German specific version of the game with no references to the Third Reich or the Nazis or Hitler.
Man, I'll tell you
Like
what.
I think it's a law or something like that in Germany.
Yeah,
Something along those lines.
Fast forward to 2020, and
I was gonna say that. Yeah.
we dealt with. Trump basically took the playbook of Hitler
Yep.
and ran it, and it clearly still fucking works. You get the media on your side to say a bunch of fucking bullshit. Say the bullshit enough.
It works both ways.
The
Too,
crazy thing was that
unfortunately.
Trump only had one part of the media on his side. Like the vast majority of the media was
It was on the
against
left.
Trump. It was against
Why
Trump.
everybody's like, well, why impeach him now? It's like, because next time there's going to be more media and it can be fucking worse. If you think
The argument against
Capitol this
impeaching,
time,
I don't
it'll be
understand.
child's play compared to next time.
I don't understand the argument against impeaching him. It seems ridiculous.
It's brand protection.
Because
It'll tarnish
if-
the Republican brand. That's the
if you
fucking
decide-
story. Everything else is bullshit.
Well, at least trying.
Depends if the case is strong enough to impeach
Well,
to begin with.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
My thing is like, yeah, you could. Who cares at this point? He's not going to be back. He's done.
Yeah, but what?
Are you
But
kidding me?
somebody
To me,
else-
they're wasting their time. It's like, why don't you
of the
work for the
hype,
American
bro.
people? You said
Yeah,
you were
but
going to be doing
dude,
stuff. Let's
if
do
you,
it.
He'll be
so
back.
if you do,
Dude, he's addicted.
regard,
he won't be
Impeachment,
back.
no impeachment,
First
he'll
of
be
all,
back because it
there's
doesn't
no
stop
way he'll
like
be
Don
back.
Jr. from running. You know,
Dude,
it
dude,
could be a
dude,
family
dude,
dynasty for years to come.
dude,
I
forget
really don't care either way. I just don't think he'll be back.
forget about Trump. Forget about Trump. If you don't push forward with
have
impeachment
to-
now, just remove it
Make president.
because it doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
doesn't-
I mean,
It doesn't. It doesn't matter at all because any president, any situation can do anything they want, and if you start impeachment, just resign. And if you resign, they can't do anything to you. They can't censure you. They can't. They can. If you do something so heinous that you should not be allowed to run. First of all, the issue with Trump is that there are 70 million people who still voted for him, and that there are at least half of those that'll still vote for him today. So you've got a sizable portion of America that will vote for Trump if he starts a third party.
he won't
Patriot
be
Party,
back. If he's a third party, then Democrats will win every time now.
I'm
So that's
actually
a good
hoping.
thing for the Democrats.
I'm hoping he starts a third party.
Yeah, if he starts a third party, it's over for the Republicans. So
Well, the
Seems
Republicans are
pretty
letting it
dumb,
happen.
though. What's them to stop them stealing the next election? Like,
Who's the-
according
the
to his
Democrats?
claims, if the election's stolen, he runs again.
well,
Why would he not steal the next election?
anytime there's an election, someone's going to say it's stolen. The side that loses is going to say it's stolen.
Like Clinton, like
Exactly,
Hillary
but-
Like for 3 years, they said it was Russia.
It just
but
looks really
turned out
stupid
to
to
be
then run again in something that you claim is undemocratic, but then you go through all the channels of, the American democratic system. I mean, to be fair, his whole presidency has made a mockery of the American democratic system. If anything, that is both a positive and a negative, because if anything, it's kind of unveiled the cloak of what was fragilely holding together the American democratic system, rooted in centuries worth of history.
Rev, I've been saying that since 6 months in to Trump's presidency, that the one potential saving grace of whatever the fuck he does over the next 4 years back then was that it's at least shedding a light on the issues that are there. That it's at least brings and to follow to kind of build upon that, I think that ties in with the issue of not following through with at least trying to impeach him, because if you don't, all you do is give more support to that radical 35 million people that will still vote for him today. And whether or not there's enough people to vote him in to an election, you already had enough people to storm the Capitol one time. They're only going to get
gets done. Like this stunt that was pulled there in the Capitol, it killed the whole thing. To me,
the Band-Aid's been ripped off at this point. I think that
dude, they're already saying
to the rational mind.
To the rational. There are people in Congress right now that are saying that wasn't Trump supporters that stormed the Capitol. This isn't fucking far right fringe people. There are representatives in Congress that are saying those weren't Trump supporters that stormed the Capitol. That was a false flag. Those were Democrats that stormed the Capitol, pretending to be Trump supporters. That's people in Congress saying that. All right, that's not fucking far right people. Those are people in Congress saying that right now.
They're just so dedicated to the Republican brand, they're willing to say anything to protect the Republican brand. That's the fucking truth. That's why there
was a guy that gave an opinion on there was a guy on opinion. There was a guy on CNN that gave an opinion where somebody had asked them, why are these people doing this? Why are the people that are supposed to be the enlightened Republican representatives? Why would they be supporting these crazy theories? And he said it's because. And it made sense to me. He said it's because in politics, people are essentially trained to look at what is the next challenge to me as an individual staying as a representative, me staying in some form of power. And all the Republicans right now are simply looking at the primaries, are simply looking at what do I need to do to win my Republican nomination. I don't want any Republican representative to come in and supplant me so that I don't even have a chance to run
because
in
I'm
the
out of
main
a job
event.
and I'm in an unemployment line.
Right. And the fear is that in many of those districts, the Trump base is so strong that if you cross Trump and somebody else runs against you in the Republican primary in favor of Trump, they will beat you. So that you, even if it means that the line might get drawn and it's going to destroy your party in the long run, it doesn't matter to those individuals.
Their own self-interest. And at the end of the day, they just care about their own self.
And I'm not saying that that's different than any other politician. I think all politicians are similar to that.
Yeah.
But there's certainly an issue where if one party or the other or a representative of that party goes to a point where you just go, "Whoa, that's fucking crazy. Jews will not replace us? Find people on that side?" Yeah. like when that shit starts happening, then there's got to be discussion. I mean, like, fucking free democracy and all that's a great thing, man. But there's still a
How far
certain
do you
one.
have to go? Do you
Watch
go
fucking
to
Idiocracy,
in-
dude. It's
in-
scary.
You know, yeah, because it's like is the Trump name's obviously not synonymous to the Hitler name.
No,
Because he
no.
hasn't activated the furnaces yet, you know.
Yes, it does.
Hey, Ad Hoc,
He
your
hasn't attempted
microphone is very
genocide.
low.
Yeah,
Your mic.
you might fade it out on us a lot. It's almost like you're talking through a pillow.
Little pillow biter.
Weird.
But anyway,
Okay.
there's plenty of crazy fucking people out there.
Plenty of crazy people and a lot of crazy people that are trying to hold on to their crazy power.
Yeah, like right now, I just see a bunch of politicians fucking babbling about absolutely nothing, getting nothing done for the people. Biden's in there. He said, "Oh, we're gonna do stuff. We're gonna take care of this," and here they are pushing a stupid, like, get it done or don't get it done. Let's move on. Let's start to rebuild us. Let's bring it back. Right.
I agree 100%, dude. Impeach Trump and move on. Let's get it done.
The problem is he's not in office anymore. So how do you impeach a private citizen now?
Easy.
That's the
It's
question.
undone. It's undone.
It's already
It's still relevant.
proven. Like, yeah, it's
That's the question they're posing, saying, "Well,
No,
it's not even-
there's no actually no
That's the question they're posing to people that don't know anything.
because all impeachment is, it's a political tool. And that's all it is."
But the key thing is the censorship.
He was a great political tool, all right.
The key thing is the censorship. There's only one side that's questioning it. There's a group of Republicans that are saying that it's unconstitutional. It's already been done twice to individuals, not presidents, but individuals that were no longer sitting and no longer held office. There's already been 2 individuals that have been impeached. Neither one was convicted, but they were impeached. So it's not a question of it being unconstitutional. It's just a question of, does anybody think that the specifically last 6 months of the Trump presidency, with the constant building up and trying to convince a base of 70 million supporters that if I lose this election, the only way I lose it is if it's fraud. If we lose it, it's stolen. And then after it's counted 3 times and after it's gone through 70 court cases, you still say to your 70 million people, I won this by a landslide. Everyone knows I won this by a landslide. The only way to stop this is to fight like hell. You have to show strength. Weakness means you'll lose your government. Does that cross a line into what an intelligent, respectable politician should be doing?
What's one of them?
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Let's still
Theoretically,
get to one, yeah.
yeah, theoretically. I'm just talking about back when the slave owners wrote the Constitution, what they were envisioning. Yeah.
Alexander Hamilton.
Right.
My name is Alexander Hamilton.
Well, the key line in the whole fucking, to me anyway, the whole fucking Constitution is always a more perfect union. To try that's the goal. That's the whole goal is to try to build a more perfect union. It's not to say that we have a perfect union or that what we've developed is a perfect union, but the goal is to develop a more perfect union. They don't even say a perfect. They don't even
It's never
say.
gonna. That's never going to happen though. When you've got both sides of the argument, both the left and right, in this feedback echo chamber of one another, and when one side says an extreme thing, it pushes the other side to say the more extreme thing back, and that just
That's
continues.
exactly what I've been saying.
Two parties don't work.
Yeah, a two-party system would never work.
No, it doesn't.
It's
It
always
should
us
work.
versus them.
I mean,
Duality
it's
doesn't
In
balance,
theory, it should
right?
work. In theory, communism should work, but it doesn't. You know,
And
you
so
read the
should-
Marxist Manifesto in university,
yeah,
you go, oh, why doesn't that work?
Rev's right. In theory, the reason that there are different political ideologies is because, in theory, they all work. All of them work. Like every single one of them. Fascism works
In theory, Mike.
theoretically, right? It's theoretically, but
Depending on what you want it to work for, right?
Well, then
Right.
people are the people.
right. Then you start throwing fucking. Then you start throwing
Unpredictable
fucking
human nature.
Yeah, as soon as you get fucking humans involved in it, everything goes.
Well, the thing is, union is a term that means one, right?
Yeah.
And then you have two
Unity.
parties, dualities, trying to bring a better union. And right there is where all the, everything falls apart. That mental state right there.
You need two, right? You need two or more to form a union.
You need more, but the thing is, if you start looking at etymology and spelling,
The problem is I think is for the two-party system to work, you have to have each side make compromises with the other. Right now, we're seeing neither side making any compromises with the other.
If anything, it's point scoring and petty name calling on both sides.
I don't know.
And it's like you saying that no shit gets done.
Yeah, but again, dude. I mean, it depends on what lens you're looking through, right? What do you consider a compromise? Wasn't there some sort of power sharing agreement that came out between the Senate now, between Schumer and what's his name? The Emperor. What's his name? McConnell.
I'm not sure. I mean, there's so much crap right now going on that it's hard to sort through it all. It's just
there is.
Lindsey Graham.
And here's the deal. No,
I think we should vote them all out and put new people in.
I'd be in favor of that. As long as one of them's me.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
But yeah, no, dude. There has been a compromise from the Democratic side in terms of giving McConnell a power sharing deal in terms of how to handle the Senate. Regardless, you've still got all but 5 representatives going, nah, we don't think that the impeachment's even valid. This is ridiculous. You should impeach every American. You got Republicans saying every American should be impeached. If you try to impeach Trump, you should go back and impeach George Washington. Lindsey Graham's a fucking. I mean, he's got some brain damage going on there.
And Ted
Come up
Cruz.
with something like that. Ted Cruz is a problem.
Problem, all right.
Ted Cruz is definitely a problem. Ted Cruz is whereas as Trump is just a bad human being.
It's freaking dog.
I'm not sure. I'm not certain Ted Cruz is human. Like there's a definite skin.
Now he's starting to sound like QAnon. Well, some reptilian.
Right.
Reverse the QAnon conspiracies against the Republicans now.
Yeah.
He's had someone tell me, "Hey, look this QAnon thing up like months ago." I'm like,
skin suit.
Do you know, I looked it up on Twitter just for a laugh, like going through it all and looking at the tweets, and you only have to see some of the accounts that come up, and you go, "Yeah, I can see why you'd be hook, line, and sinking into a conspiracy theory." Yeah.
The one Republican representative, what's her name? That is a 100% QAnon supporter.
Oh yeah, she's awful. She's like from
Lizardo Reptalia.
The Republicans.
I don't remember.
The Republicans just promoted her to the Education Committee today.
Wow.
They put her on the Education Committee. She's the one who tracked down one of the Sandy Hook survivors and confronted. Yeah, it's her. Confronted him on her live Instagram stream, and was like, "Why won't you answer my questions, Brian? You know that this was a false flag. You know that this was a planned execution where the Democrats planned to bring a shooter in and then blame the gun laws to try to take away our Second Amendment rights. Look, he just keeps on walking, everybody. Look, he won't even talk to me. Look, see, and then he looks at the camera. I'm a gun owner. I'm a proud gun owner. I'm willing to debate my reasons and my rights. Look at him. Look at him. He's a coward. He thinks he survived. He knew he was going to survive. He got paid by George Soros to tell this story about how terrible Sandy Hook was, when everyone knows that this was a planned assassination in an attempt to take away our gun rights. The Republicans just promoted her to the Education Committee. And if there was everyone knows if there was an armed security guard at that school, he would have done his job and nobody would have murdered any of your classmates, Brian. It's a ridiculously insane video. And
I
the
remember
public-
hearing something about that. Yeah, and someone mentioned that. I think it was Doug Stanhope, the comedian. He was going on about, oh well, it wouldn't have happened if you had a guard on with a gun, which they did. And it's like that poor sap's probably paid about $6 an hour. Don't give a shit about his job, like, and he's on his own. Like, he's never faced something like that in his entire life. You can throw a guard in a school; it's not going to do a damn thing. Like, if there's an active shooter, there's an active shooter. It makes no blind bit of difference. Yeah, I think Doug Stanhope went on about it, and there's a bit online somewhere. I'll have to find that.
You expand upon that. That's one school. How many thousand? I mean, I don't know.
Well, that as well. Yeah.
Right. There's got to be a few thousand schools in the United States. So you put an armed gunman as a guard in every one of them, and you're going to assume that none of those guardmen have any kind of mental issue or personal issues that puts them over the edge, that then incrementally or that exponentially increases the. But the point being, that's the party. There's one party that put her in a position of power on the education committee. That's the Republicans did that, and they did it today. Okay, that just happened. So the problem is there's such a huge divide, and how I'm reasonably certain that enough of one party is at least willing to listen and talk about something. But this goes all the way back to the Obama administration when McConnell said, "Fuck it, I'm not letting anything get through. I don't care if we like it or not. We're not passing the laws." So once you have a party take up that stance, compromise becomes pretty fucking hard. And that's all I got to say about it.
That's why I'm saying vote everyone the fuck out, vote new people in.
Yeah, well, that's what's going to happen.
New people not see the strategy. At this point, it's not the people. It's about what strategy do you want to champion. So when you play Risk, and
I know Risk.
Okay, so when or you play Risk or Monopoly. Like if you play Monopoly, you buy everything.
No, fuck it, stick with Risk.
All right, Risk. You take Australia, and whoever gets Australia on the game of Risk holds it. So, like, once you know certain strategies or chess or whatever it is, you can replace the people. It's the strategy that you want to champion.
Well, it's the system that's being played within that needs changing.
Yes.
Like it's not the people themselves.
It's a value system that needs to say this.
The system allows for this to happen.
They need to represent the people. It's not a fucking board game. This is real fucking life.
Theoretically,
and these are shit bags that we keep voting on that are multimillionaires that are supposed to represent working class. Clearly, never going to fucking happen. And as long as we keep championing their values, we're going to keep eating the shit. We're going to keep eating the German Scheiße. It's voluntary. It's a willingness that's going on. But the American people are too stupid in general to realize that they're getting played by the rich.
Well, now's the chance, right? You got control of the Senate and the House and the presidency, right?
Let's see.
Well, you got them going on as well. Both of them are shit scared of big tech.
The problem is that also a lot of the.
How would you deal with that situation?
Yeah, we have control of the Senate, but we don't have a fucking free pass. So many of the rules need a 2/3 majority, which means you need 17 Republicans to come over and vote for you in order to. It's not just you can pass anything you want. So McConnell still has the power, and he knows it. That's why he entered this discussion with Schumer about sharing power in the Senate, because he knows if I want to do what I did to Obama, I can still do it. I can still lock up enough of this legislation to not get passed, whether I think it's a good idea or not. I can do it. I can still, and that's where I turned against the party, because prior to the Obama thing, I was always kind of in the middle. I was happy to vote for McCain back in 2000 if he would have won, over George Bush. I liked McCain at that point, and I thought, hey, if he runs for president, I might vote for him. But in the Obama era, when I saw one party go, nope, don't fucking care, don't care if it's a good idea or not. I'm stalling this. That's all I'm going to do. And then when I saw that same party in the last year of the Obama presidency go, no, this is not right. We cannot put in a new Supreme Court justice. This is against the Constitution. Let the people decide. We'll vote, stall Merrick Garland. Merrick Garland, no, we won't even hear it. We're not even going to hear it. A year before the election, no, we're not going to hear it because it's election time. And then that same party then pushes through a fucking Supreme Court justice a few weeks before the election, after RGB dies. Fuck that party. Fuck
It's bad timing.
No, it's not bad time. What bad timing?
That when she died, I said it was just bad timing.
Yeah, it was bad
I mean,
timing.
it is what it is.
No, how is it what it is? If you've got an opening, you have an opening. You have an
Because
opening.
they had control of the Senate, they were able to get it through. Right now, if they would have, I mean, you don't wait around. I mean, you fill the position, right? And if you have control of the Senate, it's just how it works. I mean,
do you believe that's right? No. Do you believe
and
that's
I
right?
agree with you that back then they stalled because they had control of the Senate. This time they had control again, and they actually pushed it through. And the other side was saying, "Don't do it." Back then they were saying, "Do it."
It's a question of timing.
It's all about politics, man.
It's not though. It's not. It's not. If it's a question, if it's
you gotta have a moral center, man. If you don't have a moral center,
none of them do. I mean, like I said, back then they wanted to push Merrick Garland through, and the Senate said no because they were in control.
No one wanted to push Merrick Garland through. They wanted to nominate a new Senate, a new Supreme Court.
And
that's
the thing is,
you
got to look at who's in power.
That's all they wanted to do. So should we have gotten a Supreme Court guy in there or not?
If the Senate says no, I mean, they're the ones who voted in, right?
You're avoiding my question. Should we have put in a new Supreme Court guy or
That's
not?
not my call. That's up to the Senate.
But if you were there, should we have? Why can't you say fucking
right?
yes? Why can't you fucking?
I'm saying I don't have any control over it.
Yeah, but you have a fucking opinion on it.
The government should do their job.
You have an opinion on it.
Yeah, and if the Senate doesn't like him for whatever reason and they're in control of it, then they don't send it forward.
Do you not have an opinion on that?
So
not really.
Okay, then I don't.
Why not just?
I'm just saying it's politics.
No, dude. I don't care about anything else you have to say about politics. You can back out of any other politic discussion. If you don't have an opinion on it, then you don't have an opinion.
No, I'm saying it's all politics. That's my
you don't have an opinion on it. I go.
Because
dude, that's enough. We got your point. You don't have an opinion on it.
There's a great George Bush quote, I think, that can sum that up, which is, "There's a time for politics and there's a time for politics."
Right.
That was one of my favorite George Bush quotes. I think that really
summed him up, didn't it?
What was the other one when he was playing golf as well? And he was asked a question about weapons of mass destruction in Iraq.
Right.
And he's like, "I'm assured there are weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. Now watch this drive." And he was on the golf course.
Yeah, absolutely. George Bush.
That's when I fell in love with America at that time.
George Bush has redeemed a lot, and I don't think it's even his fault or his in the last 4 years. When he was there talking with the other three presidents at the inauguration, him and Biden and Clinton, I thought he had a couple great lines. He had a couple great lines about Biden. He had a couple great lines about the country in general. But that's just because you can look at George Bush through a different fucking glass now. You know, I mean, when George Bush was there originally, you could look at it and go, "Holy shit, how stupid and inept is this guy?" And then you look at him now, you go, "Oh, he's not that stupid or inept. He's fair. He was a
puppet.
He just wasn't great. He was a puppet. He was used to he knew how to be a puppet. That might have been Trump's problem. He wasn't. He didn't know how to be a puppet. He didn't know how to be a puppet. Yeah. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, it could be a weird roundabout way for the universe. You know who is that? George Carlin, right? That says maybe the Earth just wanted us to create plastic. I mean, maybe, now it's got plastic. Now it's going to kill us all off. It's got the plastic it needs. Maybe this is just a way to go about getting a third party involved. Because I know me and Ad Hoc had a talk months ago about how we both think that at least a third party could dramatically change the power structure of the politics, because it would force everyone into discussion. Because you wouldn't wind up. All you have to do is change the rules for the presidency. Because yes, it's going to make it hard to elect the president. If you keep the rule that you have to get 279 or 280, whatever it is. Now, if you have to get that number of electoral votes to be the president, that's going to be real hard in a three-party system. But if you just made the president a popular vote and kept everything else the same, fuck, dude. Now you've got a president, and maybe you have a Senate that's got 40 members that are Democrat and 40 members that are Republican and 20 members that are Trump patriot. And now you've got three parties that fucking actually talk and go, hey,
how do we get the popular vote? How do we get the people's vote? Period.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you need a a different type of voting system, which is ranked choice. So you can put 1, 2, and 3, and you can list your preference in order, because once you have more than 2, it's easy to do that. But you're right. That would work.
Yeah.
It would work if we have a multi-party system.
Trump's in a position he can do it now, dude. He's got enough backers, enough followers, enough humans.
Who?
Trump can start a third party.
He's done as far as I'm concerned.
Me too, but
It's not. It's over. Like,
the fact that that many people still backed him the day of the inauguration shows those people don't change their minds.
Yeah, give them a few years, they'll forget about him.
I would like to take this moment to let everybody here acknowledge that in 2016, I rolled those dice, and I said, you know what? I'm going to swing state, even though I'm going to swing state.
Yeah, I did
a crucial play in 2016, and I chose to let it fall where it may, because I was very anti the war machine, and Trump had all the right fucking lies that I was like, kind of like I didn't want to vote for him, but I was like, let's see if he lives up to any of this I'm not a politician guy bullshit. Unfortunately, it was all fucking bullshit lies. But I didn't vote for him. I didn't vote for Hillary. I didn't vote for red or blue. I voted green to show that, so they could see it's not that I don't care. I'm voting, and I'll vote for a woman. I voted for Jill Stein. So it wasn't that it was a woman on the Dem side, and it wasn't that that I didn't care. So I wanted them to see that I voted, and then I voted for a woman. And then we let the chips fall where they may. And I watched his last 4 years, and Trump was a fucking absolute piece of shit, sellout fucking turd to the American people. And he blew it, man. So, moving forward, I hear a lot of people on the right going, they believe the voting conspiracy because the numbers on Biden were so large. It's like, no, Trump was that big of a piece of shit that everybody like me that views themselves as an independent and will either not vote or vote for a third party
voted for
saw the fucking risk at this point. And
I honestly thought in
voted
16
voted them.
I honestly thought in 16, if Bernie got the nomination, he would have won. I seen a lot more support for him.
A lot of us think that.
And Hillary stole that from him.
Yeah. No. I think there's no doubt that.
And Trump's talking points were basically Bernie's talking points. They were basically the same kind of a lot of the same. You know,
Something like
I want to drain the swamp, and we want to, we want to
build the wall. Wait, what?
not to build the wall shit, but as far as like getting, I'm not. He
No
couldn't
more
really say I'm not a
no more
politician because
Muslims.
he's been a politician, and the Trump people always call him out on that. He's a career politician, but he doesn't take money from big corporations. You got to follow the money, people. Come on, wake the fuck up. All right, hey, I think we're getting.
We are 9
we got about 10 minutes
20
left.
seconds out. So, yeah.
Oh wait! Share my screen for a second. I
don't have your fucking screen to share, dude.
Well,
there we go.
Not yet. You don't.
No, don't tell me to do it before I got it.
These guys,
Oh, there you go.
Hollywood
That's so ornery.
and would soon corral his enemies for military tribunals and mass executions in a show of force.
The storm, yeah.
Storm. I don't know why they thought he could pull off the storm. He can't even close the umbrella. For 4 years, Q kept saying, today's the day, and then nothing happened that day. Meanwhile, the online promoters of Q's failed prophecies were raking in cash by selling QAnon merchandise. I can't believe they're making them pay for merch. The best cults give you free Kool-Aid and Nikes. The election presented a bit of a problem for Q. If the all-powerful guy who was supposed to do the powerful thing wasn't in power anymore, how was he supposed to do the thing? So yesterday, QAnon followers watched the inauguration like Linus in a pumpkin patch. And the conspiracy peddlers kept leading them on, promising things like the Bidens, Obamas, and Clintons would be rounded up and executed for child sex trafficking, treason, and other crimes, and that the former president would remain in power. It sounds deranged, but there are a lot of weird theories about that guy. For instance, is he part Sasquatch? Now, by the time Biden was sworn in, it became apparent that the storm wasn't coming. And QAnon followers started posting things like, I can't stop crying. I feel sick, disgusted, and disappointed. And it's over. It is
Adam, shut up your mic.
over. It was a short walk from Q to Y. One follower was in disbelief, posting, it simply doesn't make sense that we all got played. Yes, it does. You listen to some random on the internet. But if you would like to get revenge on that rando, all you have to do is send some money to a Nigerian prince I know. Or just send it to me. I'll make sure he gets it. But then again, not everything can make as much sense as JFK Jr. faking his own death in order to one day reemerge to join the Republican ticket and stop Bill Gates from microchipping our vaccines. Come on, QAnon followers. It's not too late to join the rest of us in the rational world and wait for Jesus to come back on a cloud of glory to judge the living and the dead. Followers got a dose of reality from one Q Forum administrator who posted, we have a new president sworn in, and it is our responsibility as citizens to respect the Constitution, adding, please remember all the friends and happy memories we made together over the past few years. Turns out the real conspiracy theory was the cannibal lizard friends we made along the way. Now, it must be difficult for the QAnons, or Qberts, as they are never called. But if they're sad and looking for ways to spend hours on the internet researching arcane and impossible to understand theories, might I suggest nerd culture? Join us. It's great. I spend every waking moment I'm not on camera reading J.R.R. Tolkien or listening to J.R.R. Tolkien or reading about J.R.R. Tolkien and taking Tolkien quizzes and reading the Tolkien dictionary like this one and correcting the entries. Why be upset about fictional reptilian Satanists when you can be angry at the very real fact that Glorfindel got shafted in the Lord of the Rings movies? I like that. Even Professor Tolkien knew she was an underdeveloped character added at the last minute to the novel. But why did they have to cut Glorfindel out? He defeated the Balrog at the fall of Gondolin. Does that not count for anything anymore? And please, no letters that Glorfindel himself was killed while defeating the Balrog. So was Ecthelion, Lord of the House of the Fountain. That was against Gothmog. So what's your point? And I promise you, just like QAnon, you will sound crazy. And your family will beg you to find another outlet for your obsessive compulsive disorder. And no one will survive. Except Gandalf, he fought the Balrog too.
You got to play the video I sent you.
That's so good. I watched that the other. That made me happy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's only. Oh wait,
Adam,
sorry.
you're muted.
I got him.
The
You're good.
Bible Slam is hilarious. Join the rest of us that believe that Jesus is going to return on a cloud and smite all the non-believers.
Very George Carlin.
Yeah, it was great. And then the whole it's like,
And
man,
Steven's a practicing Catholic. I mean, he's a
Is
you know,
he?
oh yeah, he goes to church every Sunday.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Except during the pandemic.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah,
Adam,
yeah.
Adam, play the video I sent you because I can't do a screen share on this one, but I sent you a video on Messenger. It's a QAnon related one, so it's pretty funny. He's a comedian too.
All right.
He's a comedian. And I think any rant that comes up, or we should get like a meme that has Q from The Next Generation.
And
you know, like speaking all of the QAnon blurbs, just his head, like a puppet.
Right.
That could have been huge.
My mic, bro.
I got. We don't.
Hey, what do you say, my face? With YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Google Plus, your sister's ass, the Pony Express. A very ticked off Dick here. You know what ticks me off? QAnon. That's what. Q fucking anon. I don't need to explain anything. I'm just going to read you something that should make any rational person run away in flames because this is off the charts wacko shit. What I'm about to read you was posted on January 13th, 1 week before the inauguration. Here it is, word for word. It's short. Just hang in there for 30 seconds, okay? Here we go. Joe Biden has been arrested. The deep state is in disarray and has struck a deal with the Trump administration. There will be an experimental surgery that will exchange the faces of Biden and Trump. Hold on. This isn't even the insane part. Oh, it gets better. You ready? Here we go. So when you watch Biden's inauguration, you'll really be watching Trump being sworn in for a second term. And when you are watching the Trump trials, that is really Biden paying for his crimes. Also, when Trump, as Biden, stammers or slurs his words, that's because Trump is still learning to duplicate his speech patterns.
It's like freezing up.
What I just read, which was a social media post by QAnon, actually isn't the thing that disturbs me. Crazy people are crazy people. They've been around forever. You know what disturbs me? The fucking completely insane and stupid people who could actually believe something like this for 1 second. Has a certain portion of our society become so tainted and weak and desperate and delusional that they could actually believe something like this? There are people who believe that Trump and Biden have reached an agreement to swap faces surgically so Trump can be president and Biden can be Trump. His mind. I don't even know where to begin with something like this. I mean, holy fucking shit almighty. Here's the hard truth. These people aren't going to go away. This isn't a homeless man stumbling around talking about waffles. This is a well-formed group of people who are so deep into the insanity that this and other insane shit in the future is what they will believe for the rest of their lives. And if some of them do come to their senses and change, then other weak, miserable bastards will someday fall prey to this insanity. And the wheel goes round and round, and it is what it is, and it will be what it will be, because somehow in this country, we are creating mental patients who apparently walk among us and have jobs and drive on our highways and watch our kids play baseball. This isn't about Democrat or Republican. This isn't about party. This isn't about political or social issues. This is about a group of people who are seriously and literally in a cult. This is exactly what a cult is. If you took the time to read the shit QAnon puts out, you would laugh until you puked. But because so many people actually believe this insane bullshit, that's a huge problem for me, and it should be for you. And it's not good for our country. And what do you think the world thinks about us when we have a fairly significant amount of people who believe this absolute horseshit insanity? I guess, on the other hand, it's good that they think we are a completely insane country because maybe the bad guys won't fuck with us. But on the other hand, our allies, who we depend on and they depend on us, probably wonder what in the actual fuck is going on. You think France or Germany feels warm and fuzzy about doing business?
Wait,
we're gonna pause it there because that's the end of our show.
Yeah. If you're
So
not
wanna
interested in anything else at all,
there's only a minute left of that anyway.
you can sign off. If you are interested, then you see us next week because we're definitely not coming back after the credits.
All right.
Good night, everyone.
I'm scarred for life, but I'm set for life, and I'm set for life, but I'm scarred for life, and I'm coming at you. I'm fucking crazy. I'm fucking psycho, fucking insane.
That's the fucking chorus right there.
You nailed it,
That is
dude.
good.
You nailed it.
Yeah.
You nailed it, and you visually transformed into fucking Joe Rogan. There,
You
dude.
did.
You fucking,
Oh, Joe Rogan. Yeah.
yeah,
okay.
you did. You visually transformed
That's
yourself into Joe Rogan. It was amazing. What? Everyone here?
My background got so much better. Brian stayed the same. T's got better, but
My glasses got put on.
Nice. I like that Laura fucking commented on our backgrounds, dude. She was like, great
I feel
background.
really left
you
out.
made me look at the backgrounds now compared to our intro video. It's like, yeah.
Right?
Oh no.
Oh, uh-oh.
My, how we've grown.
Oh no. But yeah, I was gonna say that was a great cutoff, Brian. But I was gonna say before I forget, when we come
I thought I
back
was very
next
wizardy.
week, I will be officially 1 year older.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna
That's
say that,
right,
dude.
by the
My
way.
birthday's this weekend, Sunday.
Your
Oh,
birthday's
shit.
in like 4 days, right?
Yeah.
I purchased your gifts, by the way, today, Ad Hoc.
What?
I did. I
You're
did.
about to turn the same age as me.
Yeah.
Wizard battle.
This is our overlap.
Wizard
This is
battle.
our overlap.
Wizard battle for 5 months.
This is me making the push. This is my push to the mythical 50. Yep.
Oh, I want half a century.
Yes.
Wizard battle.
They said he would be dead before he was 5.
5 times 10, bitches.
This year he turns 50.
10x that shit.
That's true. Shows what doctors know.
Doctors
QAnon that motherfucker.
Fuck QAnon. Wait, maybe QAnon's onto something. Yeah, dude.
You have the Holy Grail over there, right?
I got something. I don't know what the fuck it is.
He got
but
virgin blood running through his veins.
I got something. I told my doctor, I said, listen, whatever you tell me to do, I'm gonna do what I think I need. And that's gonna be it, dude. I said that to my family doctor like fucking 30 years ago. And he was like, all right, man. Just
You do you.
yeah. There were some nights where I'm like, fuck, I need to get drunk. and then there's some nights where I'm just like, oh,
Fuck, I need to get sober.
yeah, no, there's some nights where I'm like, fuck, I need to eat some broccoli. Yeah, it's just like weird, like out of the blue shit. Just like, I gotta
Pay
eat some broccoli
attention.
today. Pay attention to that shit, man. You get that weird little
Absolutely.
fucking craving, however weird it is. Why would I want to eat Cheetos today? I don't know, but I better eat some fucking Cheetos.
It's gonna preserve you.
Yeah, it's gonna do something. It's gonna give you
MSG is the cure.
Yeah, there's some element in your body that's like fucking Cheetos. Yeah. So.
If it's listen to the honest element, it's like a pregnant woman always knows what the embryo needs.
Yes. That's what I do, dude. I just fucking.
You are the pregnant woman.
I try to limit myself to
And the
embryo.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, I'll never eat more than Long Johns over twice a year. Never.
We had a conversation about this a couple weeks back. Yeah,
There's all of my body just goes, dude, you need some fucking Long Johns. And I'm like, no, I don't. I don't want it. I don't want any more Long Johns. And then the body goes,
evil
no, you need to eat Long John. I'm like,
You pearl. You need the pearl.
yeah. And then you have it. You go, that's
my heart.
But while you're eating, you're like, oh my God.
Oh, my heart is full with blood. And then it's like, oh, my heart is full with pain.
This is the end of my dirty martini. Look at that at the bottom.
Holy dirt. Wow. That is some pickling as you're getting pickled.
Right?
That looks awesome.
Is
Now
that-
that I want a sip. I do want a sip of that.
Right? I do. Everyone wants a sip of that.
Yeah. We do?
Yeah, everyone. Everyone wants this. Let me test it. Wait, I'll tell you.
That looks like, when I
Yeah.
drink pickle juice,
I'll tell you.
that's what's caught in my throat.
You got to finish it down and then snort the sediment.
Yeah, you do.
Good call.
Now there in Pittsburgh, there's something called what is it? A pickle shot? What is it? A pickle? There's like a
oh, it's good.
Yeah.
I bet George would like that. He loves pickles.
Oh, it's Pickle Fest, right? I mean, it's Pickle Fest.
Pickle Fest, yes. But there's something like where it's a pickle
Picklesburg.
chaser. Like you do you drink
Oh yeah.
some vodka and then you do pickle juice.
Yeah, no, you take a shot of vodka and then you take a shot of pickle juice.
Yeah.
Which is stupid. Why not just mix them together and drink it?
Mix them together.
But
I
pickle-
say just soak your cucumber in some vodka.
Picklesburg is
Already I am pickled.
who's been to Picklesburg? Has everyone been to Picklesburg?
No, just you.
Adam, were you there? Were you at Picklesburg? No. Me and K-Rock are the only two to be to Picklesburg.
That's right.
Pickle.
Have us on a bridge.
Picklesburg.
The Pickle Festival.
Yeah, the Pickle
In Pittsburgh.
Festival.
I went to it last year, but I don't think it's called Pickleburg.
It's called Picklesburg.
Oh, okay. I just called it the Pickle Festival.
Yeah, but it's the one on the bridge, right?
I called it a pickled testicle.
Yeah.
They made me leave.
It's amazing, right? Is it amazing?
Yeah, there's pickle everything, man. The
Pick-
pickle
Even
cotton candy.
testicles.
There's pickle
You
flavored
dip your
cotton
balls in it, TK.
There's
Get my balls in it.
There's pickled brownies, right? Brownies that are pickled. There's all kinds of pickled vegetables. And there are thousands of people that show up. Not like 2,000. Like 10,000, 20,000 people show up at this festival for pickles.
Not anymore.
I mean, if you can find anything and people find a common,
Like
like
bacon.
in it, and then they'll show up
Bacon.
like Punxsutawney,
Or Trump.
like the Punxsutawney, the Groundhog Day thing. That's
Yeah.
like a big deal.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, that's
They're all just hoping to meet Bill Murray. Actually,
They're all just hoping to meet Bill Murray. Who isn't?
I know. That's why I keep pulling over on the side of the road, faking like I'm fixing my tire.
I bet he comes by. Right? Yeah.
You've heard about
You guys
these.
see that awesome thing that I guess is circulating around right now, where that girl was walking down a street in New York and she took a selfie, and it has the lines across the street, and Paul McCartney's walking like the other way. It's such a great.
if you
it's like epic
post that
photo.
recording.
It says Paul McCartney photobombed this girl, and
Yeah, I saw that.
and she didn't realize it at first, except apparently he winked
Lemon
at her.
Blade posted that to us.
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
I didn't watch it, but Jafar pointed out that nobody in the photo is wearing a mask. So it could be from years ago.
Oh, okay.
good point. It's an old one.
Could be.
Good
Now making it
investigative work.
circulation.
She's Jafar,
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah, it's a good point. Yeah, when do things decide to go viral? Right, like somehow that just went viral now.
Yeah, I know. The things I put in my body, it takes months before they go viral.
Yes, that's true.
And then then you have to like lance it, and
Or have this poison sucking thing.
right, all the leeches sucking out the virus.
Hey,
Oh.
Tiki, what's going on with that other painting behind you?
I got several. Which one?
Mona Lisa thing?
Yeah, the Mona Lisa.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was something I was experimenting with a while ago, and then I had.
Hold on, real quick. If you look at them right now, you could call it Boner Lisa.
Yeah.
Great, good one, Bones. Leave it up to Bones to come up with Mona Lisa.
Nice.
You got the
Yeah, that was when I was doing my icons last year. Early last year, I did the Bowie that is no longer it's sold, and I did the Freddie Mercury and the Madonna and all the other shit. I thought I would fuck with the Mona Lisa kind of concept, but like I just wanted to project it, and then kind of just have that be like whatever understructure that people would kind of see it as. They would relate to it, and they wouldn't know why they were relating to it.
Oh,
okay. So it would just be like the same kind of like where certain ends happen and certain beginnings happen and certain color frames happen. And it would be the Mona Lisa as an understructure. And then I would just keep painting on it. And people wouldn't realize why they were relating to it just because the end lines are kind of around the same shape as an image that they've seen a bazillion times, but it's completely fucking different. You know what I mean? So it's working on a subconscious level. It's like subconscious program, how we're all subconsciously programmed by certain ideologies of reference points. But, that I would just keep working into it and kind of giving her this kind of like this, tech eye, you know what I mean? Like she's definitely, robotic of some fashion. But like you go, there's all kind of stuff going on in there. She's wearing a necklace, and the Mona Lisa does not wear a necklace. But like, so like I was working on this for a while, and I kind of had it hidden. I just actually uncovered this today, and I kind of fell in love with her the way she is, and so I painted on her for about an hour or two, just kind of like did some line work and some certain things. Tying
See,
it in.
what amazes me about your art style, TK.
But I actually fucking signed it today. So
when I look at your stuff, I think, where the fuck do you even start at? Like, how do you start something? Like, because there's always so much.
Starting something. Got to be starting something. Yeah, this was a concept, and I'm probably going to come back to it. You know what I mean? Just the concept of like finding like the looking at like very famous images as a maybe like borderline, like a global, I don't know, like a map, like a global map. You know what I mean? Like you see the shape of America, and you can kind of reference it no matter what color the map is in.
Okay.
But and you kind of just put the shape somewhere in there, and people can relate to it, like a Nike swoosh or I don't know. And this is kind of like a pretty fucking much a Nike swoosh. Like everybody can recognize it at a distance. I mean, like it's very much off, but you use two words, Boner Lisa.
When you hang it in the back there, and it just looks like, it really comes through. Then you should just duct tape the other one to it and call it the Boner Lisa.
The Boner Lisa.
Just duct tape them.
That's a really good idea.
That's a really good idea.
Did you hear the painting? What's it called? The one you did for Dave D, the Lost Crown or whatever, the Hidden Crown, or
yeah, I was painting on it. No.
Yeah. We're using Dave D and I are using that. That's going to be our map for his.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, for the
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're actually
That's
using that painting is going to be the map of the world.
It's a prime example. That's a prime example.
Yeah, it's
the Hidden
Crown. Fucking brilliant too. It's perfect too. It works great. It works great.
I talked to him yesterday. 2 days ago.
I was on with.
You guys talk to him every Monday. Oh no, I talked to him Monday as well earlier. That
I
day.
didn't get to talk to him on Monday. I talked to him yesterday for 2 hours.
Yeah, he said he
Yeah.
had a bunch going on.
Oh,
you know.
dude, he got some great shit. He's got some great shit.
What was
He's
he here
developing
tonight? He's working on
the
some
whole
stuff.
world.
The whole Monster House saga. Yeah. Yeah. it's
Oh,
all
he
good.
asked why he's not here tonight. That he's still developing.
Oh yeah. Oh no, you know what? He had some food poisoning yesterday.
Ooh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, he
That'll
had
take it out of you.
some salmon salad, and he thinks he might have let the salmon go too long, and so he wasn't feeling 100%.
Gotcha.
What was the painting you just referenced, though?
I
don't have it here.
Lost Crown. I have a picture of it here, but I don't have it.
It's a painting that he has at his place that he and I did.
Oh,
Christ,
okay.
like
It's an
15
original painting. Got you.
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
15
yeah.
years.
Yeah.
Is that
okay,
the
I
one you
remember.
showed on here?
Yeah, it's the one we showed here before.
The
like
one we
2
showed
It
here
was
last week or 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Behind Dave.
Yeah.
It wasn't the one that was behind me. It was the one that was behind Dave.
Yeah, Dave pulled it up.
He pulled it up and like showed it to us.
Yeah, and then the next week, him and I got together and talked, and he brought it up. I was like, dude, I think that could be our fucking map. And he was like, oh shit, dude, yeah. And so we're gonna use that. We're gonna use that as the actual map of the world.
That's good.
So it's gonna be
That's good.
It's gonna be very interesting.
That's good. I had a conversation with Double D about laying down.
I'm Double D. Oddly enough,
okay,
but
you're right. Okay, about to Rosato.
about sucking this one out.
Di Stefano.
You suck.
Rosato. Yeah. Rosato about he's going to be laying down some keys on Nightfall, which is I'm recording
nice.
vocals. Yeah, I'm recording vocals this weekend. So last Monday, 2 Mondays ago, Bones, Geo, and Dr. J got together to record
You say Geo?
St. George. Geo.
Yeah, got you.
A new song called Nightfall for Black Cat Moan. And I'll be recording vocals tomorrow morning. I'm sorry, Saturday morning. And then Di Stefano's going to, Rosato's going to lay down some organ for it.
That's awesome.
As well.
It's going to sound good.
We also sent him the prospect of You're So Gone. You're Right On.
What about
And,
Money too?
We haven't sent him that yet. I think Monies needs reworked in general.
He might be
think
able to help with that.
And yeah, but yes, and we did, that was my first introduction to talk to him about being like the what was his name? Billy Preston with the Beatles. Like the only other person that ever got credit playing with the Beatles is Billy Preston. It's his keyboard player on the Abbey Roads,
right
sessions. And Dave D could be our Billy Preston,
Did,
yeah. So we first came at him with Monies, which is this jam, this instrumental piece that has kind of like this repetitive vocal thing that we do live. But we tried to record it; it just doesn't hold up in the recordings. Live, it's awesome. It's a good crowd pleaser.
Did you get a chance to hear Nightfall? Did he send you any of that at all, or not?
Yeah,
It's going to be nice with George's acoustic underneath and all that.
Yeah, it's good stuff. In the song Nightfall, I do a Ramirez quote.
Oh, really?
Yeah, our pinholes or the stars just pinholes in the curtain of night. I use that line in the song.
We have that. Adhoc and I have that in the Book of Canberra.
Nice.
I thought you were talking about Richard Ramirez.
No, that's the wrong guy.
Oh, okay, wrong guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you, bitch, or something. Like
No,
that.
Juan Sanchez Villalobos Ramirez, chief metallurgist of King Arthur or whatever of Spain. I don't remember.
But anyway, yeah.
At your
So,
service.
and then Sunday, actually, Bones, we're getting together again at the Venue of Emerging Arts with Geo and recording that acoustic number. Create Great Dreams. It'll be our first slow song that we've ever recorded.
Sweet.
So yep, we're gonna do that. And tomorrow I'm dropping off a disc drive at Red Medicine Studio here in Pittsburgh. Sean McDonald.
This up, this drive?
I said disk drive, a thumb drive. I'm dropping off a floppy disk for Sean McDonald at Red
5
Medicine Studio.
3/4 inch floppy.
Yeah, comma 8, comma 1.
The 8.
Yeah.
You know what?
We're gonna get so Black Cat Moan. We're in the studio this time, kind of a year ago, over a year ago. Fuck, a year ago.
It is a year.
A year ago. Yeah, recording 4 different songs, 5 songs actually, and they got held up, because
Red Medicine Studios
at Red Medicine, in Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
where's Pittsburgh?
It's in Swissvale.
Okay.
Yeah. I could get into stories about that location another time. But we're getting that stuff. He asked if we wanted it back so that we can work on it because he was, I guess, we recorded songs on our own since and
you have a studio built like that.
Yeah, it was getting expensive, and we were playing it with gig money basically, and we lost a bunch of gigs, obviously.
Yeah. So he asked if we wanted it back. We're gonna get it, and that place the studio was designed for percussion in mind. Okay. So the things that we did get from there that were solid as hell is all the rhythm section. It's all of Bones' takes are fucking amazing and recorded in this amazing fucking studio.
And microphones.
Oh, high-end microphones, but the whole room is designed for percussion.
Some of the hard stuff to record, so it's good that you've got that done in a specific place designed for it. Because like recording drums for me has always been an absolute pain.
And this guy is Pittsburgh's genius at it, So he got Bones, in a fucking cathedral, for percussion. So so we're getting those. I'm dropping off the floppy disk tomorrow.
Like as not a as one of the 5 of us being the least musically inclined individual, that seems like an odd combination. Drums in a cathedral.
I was using it. Yeah. No, it's actually it's more of a cacophony. It's more of a coffin.
Okay. You just
I used it as kind of like the reverence of the percussive.
Gotcha.
the
religious aspect of getting your drums done there.
Well, one of the things, so you know, like
it's
the
designed for
bottom sound, you know,
it's not a big space.
They experimented with putting him at the bottom of the staircase, and then
you guys want to share bones?
Yeah, I want to just give them a taste because I have some of these.
Oh yeah, cool.
All right, we got something from Bones here. Here we go.
Here, check this out.
Oh, faster than you guys play it live.
Down your lane, your temple stands just up the way, and the winds that blow hold your sense of branches reach out to the sky and grasp. That's all I am in mind, and I can't breathe with you now. Memory so sweet, I am coming home. I am home.
Man, to be on the receiving end of this stream. It's a WAV file, but it just doesn't. It's not streaming well on my end.
I hear it good.
Here, we'll give you that much.
Nice.
Whoa.
Totally dig
Yeah,
it.
it just sucks. Like if we had unlimited resources, we could definitely go there and just
The unlimited resources is such an issue.
yeah, it sucks, right?
It really is. I was thinking about that last night. I was thinking about fucking unlimited resources and started to cry a little bit.
You know what? I think if you start thinking about the universe as a barter system, you get a hell of a lot closer to the concept of unlimited Akashic resources.
My
you know what
God,
I mean?
I would love the barter system. If I could tell stories,
We're getting closer to that. We're getting closer to
If
that.
I could just fucking tell stories.
You're getting closer.
Yeah, for food, I would do it.
You're getting closer. You're getting closer.
Airlock. Actually, you know what? That makes me think in terms of unlimited resources. Are you rich now? Did you cash in your fucking Bitcoin for? Are you rich now?
No.
No.
What's this? What are you talking? Did Bitcoin do a big jump or something?
Yeah, Bitcoin went like fucking crazy, and
damn it!
It has to go a lot crazier for me to get rich from it, though.
But well, not rich.
A few grand. I mean, I
Few
could,
grand, right.
like if I cashed out, I'd like double my money. Well, I only put like I only had like maybe $2 grand in it, so I think I could get like 4 grand.
Right now, one Bitcoin equals $31,288.
Yeah, but I never owned a coin. You know,
Yeah,
Like, you only buy fractions of it.
Yeah, pieces of it.
And I bought it from like it was so complicated to buy Bitcoin in 2017.
Yeah, it was.
That by the time I figured out how to buy it, the price had already shot up. And I would have made a lot of money if I could have bought it when I wanted to buy it, but I couldn't.
It already plummeted 6,000, I think, today.
Yeah,
But
it'll
probably
keep
not
doing
straight
it.
back down.
When I bought it though, I bought it because I liked the concept of it, and I bought it and I remember, you know, I said I'm going to hold it for 5 years. So 5 years was my term to believe that this is how long I should hold it. At the time, I just thought that's how long it would take for all the things socio and economically to play out.
Do you still have it?
Price up. Yeah, I still have it.
Oh, okay, well, there you go.
Yeah, I invested like $5 grand in like that and Ethereum, and I thought Ethereum actually had more promise than Bitcoin, but Bitcoin kind of is the underlying, you know.
Does it bother you at all how much Stephen Colbert hates Bitcoin?
I hear him poking the jabs at it. Yeah, I mean,
he definitely pokes the jabs at the Bitcoin a lot.
listen, it might not end up being. It's either gonna be worth a lot. Like it's gonna get up into, you know, 6 figures up for coins, or it's gonna become worthless. So
Well, I'll tell you right now, if it plops back down to 3,000, I'll buy one Bitcoin.
yeah, cool, man.
Yeah, if it pops back down to 3,000, I'll buy one Bitcoin. Because it's just a matter of time before somebody goes crazy and goes, "Hey, I love Bitcoin," and buys it. I'm saying, pop it up to 50 grand. I'll be like, "Sell, thanks."
Yeah. I bought it. I think I wanted to buy it. It was like $5 grand. By the time I was able to buy it, it was like 8. And then I
was like
bought it all
11.
the way up.
The 11 or 12.
I bought it all the way up to 15. So I think my value is probably some, you know, like an average of that. So it's
Right.
whatever.
I saw it went crazy yesterday, and I was like, "Oh,
Yeah,
nice."
It's so volatile. It's like everything in crypto is crazy volatile, but
Crypto crazy.
It's a crazy
All
world.
right, I think we're gonna get off here, fellas.
All right,
Yeah, bit
Bonesy.
from the coin. Bones, thank you for being summoned from the ether by the wizard.
The wizardly, it's
Wizard beard.
The wizardly weird.
I like both you guys are representing different. You got Kiss and AC/DC.
Yeah, we got the
so good.
70s fucking hard rock.
Hard, yeah. And,
Cock.
and
Hard
look,
cock
at,
god.
look at the lightning bolt between the AC/DC and the shape of the S in the Kiss. It's almost
Indeed.
identical.
But-
It is. It's the
oh,
same
it
thing.
is. It is very.
All based off of Ziggy Stardust.
Guys
Yeah.
on the same wavelength.
Yeah. All right, Bones. We'll see you
Yeah.
next
Have a
week.
good night, guys. We'll see you next
I love
time.
you, brother.
But
Love you
Bones,
guys.
hey, Bones, by the way, if you were ever on chess.com, check and see if I'm on there to play me.
When do
Yeah.
you typically play?
I don't know, dude. I fucking just lie.
Yeah, I played a few other games on there. I only lost one so far, but
Yeah, because you're a fucking
that guy whooped the shit out of me. He was like a 2000 level player.
you're a chess genius.
No,
But, but yeah, dude, I definitely want to play you a few more times
yeah, man, for sure.
because you could teach me. You could teach me wisdom.
Yeah, it's all basic stuff, right?
All right, dude.
All right, see you guys.
Be safe.
All right, later,
Later.
bro.
Peace out. Love you, brother.
He's terrible, actually. Yes.
He's really dumb at politics.
But
Oh,
his
wait,
king, he has a 7+ I'm trying to put this in D&D.
a
7+
plus-
king. Like
he
his
is-
rook.
he
He's
is
a
a plus-
14+ rook.
He's a +7 rook.
He has a +7 sort of diagonal attacks.
Yes.
Yes, and he falls over there.
But wait, Bones beat you at chess.
Bones beat me at chess. Yes,
Twice, apparently.
2 times.
Wow.
Which
One time
that
was
is
very-
extraordinary.
One time was very close. The other time, I would not. Like I said, I'm not. You know, I definitely want to play him again because the one time I played him,
I
played
was
twice.
eating cheese.
I was fucking like it was one of those days where I had woken up early in the morning.
Eating cheese.
I wasn't happy at all, and I had
Eating
drunk the night before.
Eating cheese.
But I think he would have beat me anyway. I don't think it had anything to do with my
Vegan.
my brain set.
If you were vegan, you think you would have won?
No.
Right.
Although I do have a couple of great vegan drinks right now that I'm thinking about taking on.
This is interesting. Talk.
In my just in my fridge, I got there's a place down on down on the waterfront. There's a fresh juice bar that's down there.
Fresh juice, you said?
Fresh juice and
Yeah.
they do different smoothies and
Yeah.
And we get a
What
few
is it?
things.
What do you get? What do you get?
I got a thing called kale. Yeah, it's kale, spinach, pineapple, turmeric, ginger.
Nice.
Welcome to my world, bitch.
Drink
This
it.
is-
Yeah.
I get my ninja chop and shit every day.
Yeah, I try. Karen,
I got to get back on it.
We were getting it delivered to us through DoorDash for a while, and then they stopped. But then I found out, they switched over to only doing it through a place called Seamless.
Seamenless.
Seamenless, which I was all in favor of.
No. It's not semen. The seamenless is not a good. You got to go to semen leech.
No, I
What
don't
about
know.
Semen Light?
Semen light.
Hey,
Lech.
right.
Semen
Diet
lech.
semen?
But I was like, dude, if there's seamenless, I'm gonna go there. I want that. I want that food. But yeah, so we're
Low
looking at
semen, low calories.
it a couple times a week just try and get
Low
some.
protein.
And I got this other one. I got one for Karen's mom had some digestive issues, and we were like, oh, here's one
Ginger.
that here's a superfood
Ginger.
smoothie that is supposed to be for that, and we got it for her, but she could not. She was just like, I can't do it.
The flavor.
Yeah, the flavor was it was spinach. It was spinach and sea moss gel. Sea moss
Jelly.
gel.
I don't know him.
And
Pearl Jam.
Yeah, and Ed Cal, and she was just like, I can't do
Yeah,
it.
you got to look at it as medicine at that point, and not like.
That's what we told her. We were like, dude, you have to look at it as medicine. And she was like, yeah, so I can't do it. And so then I tried it, and I was like, fuck, this is better tasting than the fucking juice that I
Cherry.
got. What?
Cherry Robitussin.
Yeah, Karen got this fucking awesome protein bowl. It's a protein bowl like
Called Pearl Jam.
yeah, Pearl Jam. It's extra 3 shots of protein. They say
Pearl Jam Bowl.
we don't know what it is.
3 money shots of protein.
3 money shots of protein.
3 money shots worth of protein in every bowl.
We don't know what that means, but
In
man,
every hole. I mean, bowl. Every hole. Every hole.
but yeah, it's just like fucking. It's like fucking bananas and strawberries and blackberries and she had that and she was like, she ate that at like fucking 2 in the afternoon, and it was like 10 o'clock at night. She was like, I'm starting to get a little hungry now. Like kept her full the whole day. It was like fucking fantastic. But yeah, we're gonna try and get that going a couple days a week.
Why don't you just get a blender, for Christ's sakes?
Because we're
Good.
losers.
Too much effort with the blender.
Yeah, the blender's effort. This is just like, hey, bring it to our door and let me fucking drink.
Bring it to my door and shoot it in my eye. I mean, mouth.
Mouth, definitely.
I mean, my 3 holes. Hey, there you go. Bring the hand in. There you go. Hand of K-Rock, everybody. Hand of K-Rock. I need some ice cubes. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Me too.
I'm gonna chew up an olive.
And then there was 2.
So, Ref, Kiss.
Aye.
Your opinion on the Kiss album, Music from the Elder, bad or good?
An argument could be put forward. Was any Kiss good? I think I'm not overly familiar with the album as a whole.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's not something that I put on and listen to in its entirety.
Listen to Music from the Elder is unlike any Kiss album you've ever heard.
Right.
It's 100% a concept album. You have to listen to it in order from start to finish. All right. It tells a story the whole way through.
Right.
Most Kiss fans despise it. They hate it.
Why?
Me?
What put them off?
Because it's very operatic. It's very
It's not so low.
It's very theme driven. It's not at all I want to rock and roll all night. It's not that. It's not at all I'm a war machine. It's
Very much a departure from that kind of style.
yeah, it's a definite departure. And there's a story. If you listen to it from the beginning to the end, through the end, there's a definite story to it.
Yeah, every picture tells a story, don't it?
Yeah, and I mean, personally, I don't want to sway you at all, but I will. I'm a huge fan. I know TK and Ad Hoc are both huge fans. When I went to I went down to I was in Myrtle Beach at one point, and that's one of the 2 locations.
You talking about Kiss?
Yeah, where they had a Kiss coffee house. And it was literally a coffee house built on a Kiss theme. And I went there and I got some. They have all kinds of guitars and costumes and stuff hung up and all that and whatnot. It's since gone out of business, I think, unsurprisingly. But
I still have the merch. I still have the merch you got me there.
yeah, I went there. I got some fucking espresso, which was great. It was a solid coffee house. And the dude that run the place come over and he's like, "Hey, what song you want me to play?" And I was like, "What do you got?" And he's like, "I got everything. Every Kiss song ever made, play it." And I was like, "All right."
What do you pick?
I picked I.
Nice, of course.
Yeah. I was like, "Give me I from the Elder." And he's like, "Oh, we do not get a lot of options from music."
But they had it. Yeah, people fucking didn't like the Elder. That like the hardcore fans, like That's what made me even a bigger fan.
Me
Was
too,
the Elder?
Me too. When I listened to the whole fucking Elder soundtrack, I thought, "Oh
Finally.
shit, I'm with these guys."
Mhm.
Okay, I'm with these guys.
I
like-
got them. They finally get me.
Yeah, but yeah,
The front cover's what you use in the intro, isn't it?
what's that?
Correct.
The knocker on the door is what's from the intro.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep,
That's right,
yep.
man.
Yep,
That's
that's
right.
from the intro. Yep. Yeah, that's from the intro, and it's very.
The boy. Too young to be silly.
I am just a
So
boy.
good, the Odyssey. It's a whole fucking album. It's all about the quest. It's like Tolkien told through fucking
Through Kiss.
Kiss.
Yeah.
Through metal.
Yeah, it's only an adventure story told through Kiss.
It has that
But yeah.
Joseph Campbell, kind of thing.
Yeah. But I was like that was
boy,
that was my first-
drinking coffee and a kiss. Coffee shop.
I'll
That was
set
my-
some time aside during the week to listen in its entirety. from
Yeah,
start to
dude,
finish.
it probably runs about 47 minutes as the
And
whole
I
album.
think I've got 47 minutes spare in the lockdown.
I
Yeah.
think you do. And you know what? Now, if you listen to it on Spotify, they actually have it in the correct order that Kiss wants it to be played in, like as far as the storyline goes. When it was first released, what was it? Island Record, whoever, Casbah, whoever had them at the time. They shuffled. It was like total fucking Firefly. You know what I mean? Where they just like juggled the entire series, into whatever made sense to however they wanted to put it out there.
Yeah, but in their world, this should be
Heavy.
the
They
first
wanted to
album.
front load the album,
Yeah.
because it was A side and B side. But you got to listen
Yeah,
to it in the story.
Yeah, listen. Yeah, if you have that, if you get to.
Oh, they looked at it more like what is the hits and
Right.
Correct.
like a batting rank. Like you want
Correct.
you want
Front
the
load it.
person that can hit a home run third up, so you can put a couple things on bases and so they looked at that structure instead of the story.
But yeah,
instead
I
of ruined it, concept album. Right.
Yeah, I went with and the dude initially was like, oh man, we don't get a lot from that album. I was like, dude, I fucking love the Elder. Like, I don't care. And then the dude that owned the place came over. He's like, yeah, dude, it's crazy how many people hate that album. And I was
It is
like,
crazy.
I was like, I know.
How many Kiss fans? Yeah.
Yeah, like there's a lot of Kiss fans that hate that album. And I don't get it. Like, I don't get how they could hate it. Because I always thought Kiss had a little bit of that. I mean, look at the way they fucking dress at the stage show. And the fucking, it's all about the fucking mythic and whatnot. And how could you not look? And when you put that whole album together, fuck, dude, that's a fucking good album.
You know what, man? Like when I went out to Rosado's a couple
I see we have,
weekends ago.
by the way, I see we have another viewer just joined us.
Hey,
I don't know who they
welcome.
are.
Wow.
You should say something. You should say hello.
Hello,
or,
hello.
Or you should say fuck you. Like
Fucking hello, you.
Or
Hey,
fucking
you.
hello, you.
Fucking hello.
FA-Q. It's
Yeah, you should say something. Adam,
when
you
I
know
was-
what? Ad hoc. I'm not going to share your screen right now, just on the thought that it might block us from somebody. What do you got there?
What the Shannon, mate?
You can read it, eh?
I can kind of see
It's
it.
live footage of Kiss, the official video from the
Oh.
Elder.
You should play it from You should play it from Fridays.
I don't know what this is from. I never
Actually,
seen
that would probably ban us. That would probably block us if we played
from what
that performance.
Facebook? Who cares?
Well, no. Well, yeah, it's true. But I think it was on NBC.
Wait. Pause it, dude. We would have played for fucking Rev.
Yeah, my TVC 15. TVC 15.
First of all, dude, here's what I'll say about I.
Yes.
I is
I am the
forget
great I
about-
am.
forget about fucking Kiss songs. I is one of my. That's one of my. When I die, because I'm sure when I die, before both of you, unless you guys fuck up hard, but when I do die,
Very possible. I've rolled the dice on that many a times.
you gotta play fucking I, dude, because I's my song. Like I is the one. I don't care. Every party, any party, it's got to be a party, obviously. Any party anybody ever has about my death has to include the song I.
Okay.
All right,
Done deal. I already understood.
That is the one song that, if I was going to pick one song that I was like, fuck, that's me, it's I.
Well, then, do you want to listen to the album version or do you want to see this live version that we just found?
Live.
Do live. Yeah, Kiss is a live band, dude.
Kiss Alive. I remember, man, like the first 8-track Adam and I shared was Kiss Double Platinum, but there was Kiss Alive. I remember staring at the 8-track in the big room.
Kiss Alive, Kiss Alive and Kiss Alive 2. And Kiss Alive 2 has one of the songs, Who Eats Peaches in the Ladies' Room.
Ladies' Room.
That I can't find anywhere.
That was Ladies' Room.
It was a Frank Zappa song, I think, originally. It was written about Frank Zappa's daughter or something. But there's a song called Who Eats Peaches in the Ladies' Room?
Oh.
On Kiss Alive 2.
Wow. Okay.
And it's Gene Simmons singing it. And who eats peaches in the ladies' room?
I know I have in my life.
Ladies' room. Yeah,
it's true.
It's I can't fucking find it.
Dude,
I can't find it anywhere, dude.
Yeah.
Right.
Men's room too.
Punji's floor, Punji's room, Punji's bathroom. I know you did.
Punji's bathroom. Yeah.
All right.
I remember getting kicked out of the men's room with a peach at the one of the comic book conventions. The security came and
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I remember
What
that.
was the peach?
And old.
Somebody
and
that
old
it still exists, or was it just a rando?
no, it was not a rando.
No. I remember that.
Little young wild child.
What's her name?
Doesn't matter.
I can't remember. I think I can't remember it.
Okay, I could take a guess who it is, but we're not going to go there right now.
Yeah.
All right, Adam.
Play it.
Oh shit! Man, I got
Eric Carr.
Probably have to mute me, Brian.
Enlarge.
Yeah.
I was so frightened, I almost ran away. I didn't know that I could do anything I needed to. And then a bolt of lightning hit me on my head. And I began to see, I just needed to believe me. That I believe in me. That I believe in something more than you can understand. Yes, I believe in me. Oh, I believe in this. And I believe in something more than you can understand. Yes, I believe in me. Listen, said I didn't stand a chance. I wouldn't win no way. But I've got news for you. There's nothing I can do. Ain't no pretending. Ain't no make-believe. But I've got to be the one. I gotta do what must be done. And I believe in I believe in something more than you can understand. Yes, I believe in me. Well, you know that I believe in
Ooh,
me.
yes. Now.
Believe in something more than you can understand. Yes, I believe in me. I believe in
The balls. Rock and roll. Yes.
Wow,
Yeah,
that
that's
was
awesome.
that's an
Dude.
awesome fucking cut. That is some low quality video of some location. That's hilarious. But that's funny that said and the guts to stand alone.
Yeah, it's balls.
And the balls.
The album version says balls.
Yeah, and the balls to stand alone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That-
dude, but
that's a song of epic I am.
oh, dude, that's fucking. I believe in me, and I believe in something more than you can understand. Yes, I believe in me. That is the. There's literally not a fucking line written that sums up my existence, my fucking belief in life than that. Like
Yeah.
that's what it's all about, dude. As opposed that the fucking you can find some fucking QAnon people that would subscribe to the exact same thing, because they would say, "Fucking dude, I believe in me. I believe something more than you can understand." Yep, I believe in me, but you're fucking crazy.
All fucking crazy.
Yeah, dude, that's the. There's two songs. If there's two songs that need to be played at my funeral, well, it's not a funeral; it's a fucking party.
I
It's
tell you,
the-
well, every 7/7, we would discuss this song.
Yes, it's
Remembrance
I.
party.
It's
Yeah.
I and wherever I may roam.
Birthday party every fucking year. It would be like 7 in the morning. The song would be coming
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Would be coming up, and we'd be discussing that song.
You play I, and you play wherever I may roam to
Yeah.
commemorate my death when it happens, and I'll be there. I'll steal something from your house.
You'll move something on your shelf.
I'm in with
It's
that.
happening. It's happening. Yeah, wherever I may roam and I, those two songs are fucking off the charts for me. Like they're not even questions. It's just, yeah, you can throw some other songs you want to. Those two songs though have to be there.
Well, if it's gonna be a party, you better play more than 2 songs.
Yeah, I'll send you a playlist. I have a playlist.
There you go. That's what I'm looking for. Are you on Spotify, BB? Do you do Spotify?
Karen is K-Rock is.
Does she have a membership to put a playlist together?
She does.
If
She
you
does.
if you don't, you can send me a typed list and I'll put a playlist together.
Are you not on? You're not on Amazon Music?
Not as a member. I have it, but I mean like not as a member.
Okay.
So like I buy into Spotify so that I can listen to albums from their first track to the last track and put
Yeah,
together playlists and such like that. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I built my my death list on Amazon. But
Okay. Well, take a photo of it, do a screenshot and send it to me. I'll put it together on Spotify as well.
Yeah. Good.
Give me that screen share one more time. Now that we're talking about death.
Great.
Okay, great. Let's keep it up. Wait, what? Where is it?
What?
Oh, wait, I got it. I don't know. There we go. There you go. The video sucks ass.
Oh, but is this the video?
Yes, the
Well,
video.
it was promoting their tour. They were really
Maybe
they
there's a
needed
live version.
people in the crowd, but it's a great.
The
it's a great
video
song.
sucks. The video is just fucking
What is
lame.
this version? Oh.
That's what I
Oh,
find.
you want a a lyrics video, not that.
No, not that. You want to buy my time?
By the way, Black Cat Moan has amazing lyrics videos. You really should check them out if you haven't.
There you go. There you go.
Shameless plug. They are very good. Excellent.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Dr. J.
they played this when I saw them, and I lost my mind. Need more volume.
The road becomes my pride. I've stripped her all of pride. So when her to confide, and she keeps me satisfied. Give me all I need. I'm a dust till the road I crave. Only knowledge will I stay. To this game you stay a slave. Oh, no man, take a walk, don't be what you will. Oh, but I'll take my time anywhere. Free to speak my mind anywhere. Do my time anywhere, anywhere I roll. Where I lay my head is so come on. And the earth becomes my home. Now the earth becomes my home. I adapt to the unknown. When the wandering stars I go. By myself but not alone. My ties are so clean. The less I have, the more I gain. I was beaten path I read. Move on, no man, let go wrong, I'll be what you will. Wanna take my time anywhere. Free to speak my mind anywhere. Do my time anywhere, anywhere I roll. Where I lay my head is on, let's go. Yeah, yeah. Well, take my time anywhere. I am free to speak my mind. Do my time anywhere, anywhere I roll. Where I lay my head is home right here. Right here in Denver.
Fuck it, yeah.
Wanna take my time anywhere. Free to speak my mind anywhere. Do my time anywhere, anywhere I roll. Where I lay my head is so. Got the ball my stone. My body lies, but still I roll. Yeah.
All right, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, dude.
Why would you stop it? That was fucking kick ass.
Yeah, but it just starts to repeat after that.
I know. I just like to watch them in their adult glory. You know what I mean? Like, fucking, they looked amazing.
Dude, they fucking, and they nailed when I saw them 2 years ago, and I saw them. They played that song, which I was fucking psyched about.
Yeah, this is 2017, so this is June.
Yeah.
27. This is only 2.5 years ago.
Same
era.
James got a lot of fucking bad shit when it comes to dealing with shit, you know. Like, but he's hanging there. You know, he fights a lot of the fucking different demons from different
Yeah, he just got out of rehab again recently, didn't he?
What's that?
He went into rehab last year.
Yep, a couple months ago.
But I think they're out again. They're writing the next album. I believe that's what I've read.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
That's actually his upbringing was fucking horrible. You know, like his upbringing was horrible. I don't think he's ever really fully escaped it. You know, I mean, like he was raised with the whole no. That's what God that Failed is written about. You know, is that his sister fucking.
I don't know that song.
God that Failed is a great song.
Past my era.
We'll have to play it at some point. Play God that Failed, but it's a song about his when he was in his teens and whatnot. His sister got sick, and his parents were whatever they are, were they Christian scientists or whatever?
Oh, man.
They don't believe in hospitals.
They don't believe in hospitals. Yeah. And she died. And the God that failed is written about her dying.
Wow.
It's an intense song. I love it. It's one of my favorite.
Well, I mean, holy shit. Well, so that's very fascinating that was his upbringing, because he kind of rebelled and left, obviously, that household at a very young age, because Metallica set out with Dave Mustaine as the singer. They were still teenagers, for Christ's sake.
Yeah. They were. He was 17. I think Dave was 18. And they didn't have, obviously, Kirk Hammett wasn't even a member at that point.
Mm-hmm.
The original lineup's a long way away now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, he never really got over Cliff as well.
Cliff
he felt guilty about like how Cliff was treated before the bus crash, and then obviously everything that came after.
Yeah,
because he took it out on Jason Newsted. I saw. Was it Some Kind of Monster?
Some Kind of Monster.
He talked about in that about like how he hated Jason Newsted when he first joined the band after Cliff.
Yeah, he was like the bad stepmother, you know.
Yeah,
in that childlike mentality.
Yeah, Jason never. Even though they had fucking the Black Album and Justice for All, and huge success with Jason as the bassist, he was never viewed. Oh, hold on a second. Waiting for. I don't know if we should wait for Monk or just keep on talking. I'm just gonna keep on talking. But he was never. Like he could never crack that three, the Kirk Hammett, James and Lars.
It never felt like a Metallica member, did he?
No, he never. At least internally from him, he didn't, and apparently internally from the other three as well. Like they never felt that he was part of the group. Like it just never, for whatever reason, it just never worked out. It seems different now with what's his name? What's his name?
I read an article about him. He seems like a really cool guy, though.
You say, yeah. I think there's no hard. I think there's an acceptance as to, dude. It was us. It was we were in a bad. We're a fucked up crew.
It's just growing up in a band, isn't it? Like it's bound to be wildly different to any of our experiences.
Yeah,
our lives.
And what's the name of the guy now?
Robert
Trujillo.
What is it?
Robert Trujillo.
Rob.
Yeah, from Suicidal Tendencies, right? Like that was the dude from Suicidal Tendencies, which is another one of my favorite bands. Like I fucking love Suicidal Tendencies. But he was the
I've got some
bassist.
Suicidal Tendencies merch. Not gonna. I'll find it for next week's show.
Yeah, dude, like fucking Suicidal Tendencies was awesome, right? I mean,
Yeah.
like, right? And he was. I think he was the bassist for them. Yeah.
Yeah, he was, and a funk metal supergroup, Infectious Grooves, and heavy metal band Black Label Society.
There you go. Yeah, but I think that the thing that I was talking about it was that song, Wherever I May Roam. For me, that's just a fucking encompassing my entire view of not just me but life in general. I mean, I think that's. I know well, I don't know. I've always had the feeling that James had a little bit of something else, like not just that he wasn't writing just about fucking the tour or tomorrow. That he always had a little bit of something about that which we don't see.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but he's always
I know
had
what
that.
you mean. There's almost like a filling of the gaps, and you can translate that that in between plane, so to speak.
Yeah, I really felt like Wherever I May Roam was almost a perfect example of that, where they can project it as, oh yeah, no, dude, this is a song about being on the road. It's about being on the road wherever I may roam. I don't know where I'm going to wake up and all that. But when you listen to it and you just hear the way he sings it, to me anyway, there's something more to it. I mean, I've always had a thing about the road. There's been an area where I grew up called the Road that was like a very mystical, magical place. If you'd traveled the road, who knew what was going to happen? So when the road, popped up in a song, I was like, holy shit. What is he doing there, dude? That's fucking awesome. And then just where I lay my head is home. And then my body lies, but still I roam. I mean, that's not about a tour. That's not about a tour. That's not about that. That's larger than that. That's someone saying something about.
It has a reflection of death, because he says, something about Earth. So it's
right.
There's definitely an end of days kind of some type of metaphor in there as well. Because my body rests, but still I roam, and I think he said like the Earth is my home or something.
And the Earth becomes my home.
Yeah. So is that what
the actual lyrics are? The actual lyrics are, and the Earth becomes my throne.
My throne.
I adapt to the unknown.
Okay.
Under wandering stars, I've grown by myself, but not alone. I ask no one, and my ties are severed clean. The less I have, the more I gain. Off the beaten path, I reign. That's a lot of fucking power shit there. That's not necessarily just, oh, I'm going on tour.
No, it's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. It's the life of a bard.
It's a belief. It's a belief. It's a belief. It's more than a lifestyle. It's a belief in what is our reality. I mean, like, it's a what do I believe this reality is? That's, I don't know if he was writing about that, but I think it applies.
Yeah, I mean, he's one thing he is like, I mean, he's an amazing how committed he is and forever will be to that lifestyle of the Bard, of the band. And he has, you know, I mean, he has more money than he can deal with, but he still lives this lifestyle.
Dude, the
Still
tours
writing
they do are
songs.
insane. Like they're out on the road for like 2 years at a time, and considering at their point of their career and the ages that they're at, to go away on those tours, that's wild.
And all three of them, you know, all
Yeah.
three of the original members, to be that committed, that's like a blood oath, man, that they made 30 years ago. You know, to live and die this, and you don't fucking leave the group. It's like a Marine, right? I mean, it's like when you sign this, you're a
That was
Metallica
good.
member forever until you're in your grave.
Where do I sign? Give me that contract also.
It's Whiplash, right? Whiplash.
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 I love that song. So
Yeah.
good.
You know the song, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll never stop. We'll never quit because we're Metallica.
Because we're Metallica.
That's one of the first big.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the first big albums. One of the first popular songs. Is the follow up to Anastasia. But yeah,
But we're getting on for 10 past. Right, I'm going to depart.
All right, Rev. We're gonna watch Whiplash Metallica before we depart. Guaranteed.
I'll leave it on in the background as I'm getting ready for bed. But yeah.
all right, Rev. I hope.
Right,
Dude,
Rev,
pleasure
thanks for
to see
sticking
you
around as
guys.
long as you did, brother.
It was fantastic seeing you today. Hope to see you again next week.
Yeah,
And,
should be here. We're still in lockdown, so not going anywhere for at least till March. They were saying today, the end of March. So
Dude,
long way
fuck-
to go yet.
That sounds good. to me
Fuck
too.
lockdown, dude. Whether lockdown's there or not, I think there's the stream. This stream is taking on more importance than lockdown. You know,
That's
even
very
after
true.
lockdown is gone. Because dude, I love the shirt. I love hearing from the Rev. And I think that no matter what,
Yeah.
even after the fucking lockdown's gone, and we're all fucking free of the pandemic, I hope to still see the four of us together here.
Well, I hope to make it over there one day.
Yes, brother.
Oh, you got
Likewise,
played,
likewise.
baby. East Coast wise, coming to Pittsburgh, baby.
All right, man. Be safe out there.
All right, guys. Catch you later.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rev. Love you, brother. Thank you for your friendship.
You too.
That was good times, dude. That was fucking good. Wait, let me switch
It's a
this.
great night.
Dude, this has been a great night. I've been enjoying the fucking martinis. Thank you, T.
Yes.
For pointing me in that direction.
Very good. Thank you, Terry, for pointing us in the direction.
Oh, yeah, for pointing us in that direction.
Oh,
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we have to be
I
very.
completed my entire picture, man.
Guys, we're about to watch some 1983 Metallica Whiplash live at the Metro
now?
from 1983. Us three are about to watch this. Us
Let's wa-
three, 1983.
Show it, dude. Oh yeah.
Flying V guitars.
Look how small that stage is, too, compared to what we just saw.
Love it.
Like an audience of like 100 people. Oh, the head banging.
Yes.
Cliff always had his own pattern with headbang.
Head banging, yeah.
Yeah,
so,
he's totally somewhere else.
Cliff looks so much like Lemmy. Always has.
And James looks like Ozog.
Oh, I guess he does.
There was a Motorhead T-shirt in the crowd.
This song's very much Motorhead-ish. Yeah, very much. Now I think about it.
Oh, hell yeah, hell yeah.
He is drunk.
Great solo coming up here.
Let's see if you got it.
Here we go.
James is wearing tight ass pants.
Fucking Kirk is a professional, man. Has he ever gotten that lick wrong? Jesus.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
Kids.
Dude,
Fucking kids, man.
They were kids and we were kids.
Yeah.
That's where
devoting themselves.
God,
That's where
83, we're fucking like I was 11.
I was 12. Yeah, I was 12. You were, yeah.
I was 10. I was 10.
Dude, dude,
I was almost Ballin is almost my age when that came out.
That's crazy, right? I remember seeing them on a cover of a magazine down in North Carolina on one of our summer vacations and being like, they made it. Like they made it, you know. It was 84, but we were listening to him in 83.
Yeah, yeah, dude. I still think like that's a great example of like Kirk Hammett gets, I think, overlooked sometimes.
Yeah,
he is such a fucking great,
as far as the greatest guitar players.
Yeah.
Front man, writer, like he owns it. Like he fucking owns
his lead lines.
He writes from the heart,
and he accepts
and he emotes.
And his thing is, he's all about the guitar. Like he's not interested in writing the lyrics. He's not concerned about Oh, I wrote
singing.
the song or whatever.
Oh, you said Kirk Hammett? I thought you were talking about Hetfield. Gotcha.
No, Hetfield is another thing. Yeah, I mean Hetfield is a thing when it comes to
Kirk has got his prestige. Like
yeah, you're right. Because
they recognize he's a fucking god. Like
he's
like
a guitar
to be honest
god.
with you, like the bands that were being shown to us tonight, that are this from 2006 from the it's that chug chug chug.
Yeah,
the speed metal movement of
Yeah.
1980 fucking 80. 1980 for Christ's sakes. And now in 2006 they're doing the chug chug chug. James down
picking. That's right. Yeah, it's the down picking that he started.
Yeah, baby.
Rev.
It's all connected. It's all connected. And I think Kirk is definitely acknowledged.
He's gotten a bit of it. Yeah, I mean,
I don't think James is acknowledged the way that Kirk has been acknowledged.
Yeah, I think part of that. I mean, James definitely is wed to his lyrics.
Oh yeah,
you know, like that's his thing. And I know recently there's been a push or investigation into James's politics. You know, what is he? Who does he support and all that?
Interesting.
And
I don't.
He says, Rev says James is a polarizing frontman. He may be, and you know, as of now, anyway, I'm a huge James fan. Although I suspect or fear he may support Trump. I don't know. He has come out as a Republican conservative. You know, he is a Republican and he is conservative, but he has made it a point over and over and over again to say, when it comes to Metallica, why is someone giving Lars love?
Fucking backpack. I'm gonna fucking backpack.
You know, the thing is that Lars has come out 100% against Trump. Like, Lars hates Trump. Lars hates Trump.
Wow.
Yeah, Lars hates Trump. James has not come out that way, but he says over and over again, look, if you're talking about politics, when it comes to Metallica, all that we believe in is everybody's equal. I don't care if you're gay, straight, transgender, Muslim, Christian. I don't care who you are. If you're interested in Metallica's music, you're part of our community. We accept you.
Okay.
All right.
But politically, if you're talking about,
and that's what he said. He says,
it's not, the band's not meant to make a political statement.
Right,
at this point.
yeah, but back to the front. I mean, the front, fucking, that is not a Republican song.
No. But that's what he said. You know, that's where he comes off as just like, hey, I don't want to.
The entire fucking Injustice for All album is not right wing by any means.
No, well, don't tread on me might be.
I don't know.
Which is perhaps more of a libertarian viewpoint.
Yeah.
Which I think libertarian and Reno aligned them a lot more than to Republicans.
No.
They find more of a kinship. They're definitely different ideologies. Libertarians, which is just basically the belief that capitalism should reign unamok. Like it should not be. Oh man, too many drinks.
Tethered.
Like capitalism will monitor itself. Just it should have no boundaries, and as long as there's it assumes too many things. It assumes that there's a fair and equal playing field, and there's not. Once you achieve so much power, you can crush the opposition. The opposition.
Yeah.
So there's the playing field becomes uneven too quickly. And we're at a point in history where it's never going to be a fucking even playing field. If you're born into dynasty wealth, you have an unfair advantage, and there's no fucking, like raise yourself up by the bootstraps is fucking bullshit. Spoken by somebody who was born into a bank account of $1 million. Like, you have a fucking 10 lap head start in an 11 lap race.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, you can't fucking win that race. No matter how hard you try, somebody got that much of a head start on you economically. So libertarianism, I don't understand how somebody like Scott Jeffries, who can identify with that, who's pretty seemingly logical individual in a lot of ways, and certainly intelligent in many ways. The fact that he can,
his siblings are the opposite of that. So I think he is rebelling. That's the furthest he can rebel from his subconscious upbringing, I suppose.
Yeah, Scott's
on something there.
Scott's a tricky one.
Yeah.
He's done some, like he did some super awesome helping us out with stuff. Going out of his way to help us with stuff. Like he didn't need to do at all. And he. Like he drove fucking.
Yeah, he's a tricky one. I get it. The guy, we've all been in the very much the same position with that individual, with Voma and with other things where he will go far out of his way for what seems in betterment, one for all, and then somewhere then things cloud up all of a sudden.
Yeah, like I said, there was a great moment, which I wish I was sober enough to remember the event, but I remember on the 2016 election, we had a gathering at I was still in Johnstown before I moved, and it was me and K-Rock and K-Rock's Dave and Scott.
Give my love to the Damerons, by the way.
Yeah, you saw that.
Yeah.
The crazy shit is about that is that his mom still doesn't see that. Does it?
That's
It's killing Dave. Like Dave is like, I don't know what to say to her.
You can't. Too far in. Too far blind.
Yeah, me and Caroline.
It's just a different language of vision,
And it's killing. It's good. Anyway,
this kind of actually aligns to what we're just talking about. So keep going.
What was that talking about?
Jeffries.
Oh yeah. We were out in the yard, and I mentioned this, I think, on one of the broadcasts before, where we got into a big discussion, me and Scott, and it was about politics, and this is before Trump. Now, Trump was running. It started to become clear that he was going to win at the time, and so I had this discussion with him, and we were talking about weapons, and Scott was trying to. And again, this is after Scott has driven 5 hours to come save me and Karen from an event with Dave, and it's like years later. It was years before. It was years ago. It's like fucking, I don't know, 7 years ago now, that him and Dave drove out to. Because there was a problem with the vehicle, with the van. And we were like, dude, we need someone to drive out. And I think you were in San Francisco. And yeah, I know. And Adam was, I don't remember where. And we were like, hey.
LA.
Maybe, yeah. And we were like, dude, we need someone to come and drive out. We didn't think who to drive. We called Gary, and Gary's like, no, dude, I have a fucking double meeting here tomorrow thing. Gary couldn't do it. We called Scott. Was like, yeah, dude, I'll do it. And
Drive
but he
5
didn't have
hours.
yeah, but he didn't. he
With
didn't-
Dave.
Yeah, but he didn't have a car. He didn't have a car.
Mm-hmm.
He had no car. But he was like, dude, I'll drive out with Dave, and then I'll come out and you guys can get the van fixed, and we'll drive home.
Tandem. Yeah.
And so it was awesome. It was an amazing.
Yeah.
amazing event.
Yeah.
To do that.
Mary King is in
And then we had the fucking, election happening, and we started talking about gun rights and all that. And Scott had this idea of, no, man, I don't think there should be any laws on what you can own. You should be able to own machine guns and bazookas and whatever.
For what purpose? That's what fucking gets me. And that's what I teach my children. It's like, so I got to ask with anybody about arms, guns.
Sure.
What is the initial invention purpose of the object itself?
I believe that the initial purpose is leveling the playing field.
No. What's the purpose of it? What's it designed for? The end result
Take the life of something.
Correct.
It's not just targets. That's what you get.
Yeah, take the life of something. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. It's a death bringer.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Period.
Right, but their point of view is
fear.
It's their point of view.
Fucking defense. It's a fucking fear tactic.
It's a leveling. That's it.
There is no leveling. If they're talking about defending themselves about a government that has fucking nuclear missiles and drones, there is no fucking leveling. Or fear or arming yourself against your neighbor that has the same right to be as crazy as you fucking are and owning a gun. That's a bunch of fuck all bullshit.
Well, I mean, hold on a second.
That's not what they're talking about, though, dude.
Wait, go back just Petit. If you go back 2 weeks ago, if all those crazies that stormed the Capitol
had guns,
weapons, well, they would have it would have been a different thing, right? But they didn't have the courage to bring their weapons. They all support it, but none of them, very few of them had the weapons, and very few of them used it. But if they all would have, I wonder if the Republicans would be singing a different tune right now.
I have no fucking idea.
I don't know either, but that's their fucking point, is that if, and that was the founding fathers' point too, is if the government can oppress you, you need some way to fight back. And at some point, only arms can defend against arms. Don't bring a knife to a gunfight.
The initial idea. I understand the initial idea.
Yeah, they would want someone like me to support their cause. Because, hey, big, strong man comes up on me, I can't defend myself. But if I got a gun,
I can murder him.
Death
stroke. 5-finger death punch.
Stop him from attacking me. Whereas if I don't have that gun, he could just pummel me and take whatever he wants from me.
Mm-hmm.
That's their point of view. Their
I
point
understand.
of view is,
Yep.
But anyway, we got into that discussion with Scott, and it went on for a long time. And this is one of those times where I think I mentioned this on another broadcast where I just wish I could fucking recall that I wasn't as drunk as I was that night, because we had a fantastic discussion about weapons and his belief that anybody should have any weapons. But yet, when I brought up voting to him, he thought, well, no. Yeah, no one, it should not be that anyone can just show up and vote. You should be able to show some sense. That's what keeps our laws for the guns and stuff, that they make sense. It is, anybody just show up and vote. And he's like, yeah, I don't know if that's great, And I was like, right, because you've got so many people that are uneducated, and they're just not learning, they're not thinking. They're like, yeah, I totally agree with you, baby. They should be allowed to vote. And I said, oh, but they should be allowed to own a bazooka. And he said,
I remember you talking about this. Yeah.
and then he stopped. He said,
He finally made an interesting connection. Yeah.
and then he stopped. He was like, he stopped. He's like, touche. Okay. Good point. I don't know if that stuck with him. It may not have. But the fact that just that little switch happened,
Yeah.
you know, is I think where I think that maybe Scott, I think Scott's family might not be great. I don't know.
No, they're definitely in deep, but I'm not sure, but he's definitely a complicated individual, extremely talented, and no matter if you could put any type of conversation outside of politics outside of the way, and we've always had, and you could be on a platform of he's a thinking mind, and you put him on stage with his thinking instrument.
Right,
He's an amazing musician, and always have a conversation with him as a musician.
Outside of my core group, outside of Karen and Dave and Adrian, right here in my core group, and you too, Scott,
like Bono and the Edge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Outside my core group, and then you two. Scott's next. Like Scott's the next guy I would call. Like I really feel like I could, like I really 100% feel like this is a guy I can call on, and even if it fucking interferes with his life, he might find a way to help me out. Like I don't know what that means, but I think that means
I personally got to shut down. I still have a classroom in the morning and etc.
Yeah. We should wrap it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have an Oliver drink here.
My drink's empty, and I should not have.
I had a great time tonight, everybody.
Yes, man.
By the way, it did feel like a
Hannah
birthday
K-Rock.
Gathering. Hannah K-Rock, everybody.
Oh man, this is the best thing to come out of the pandemic. Is
no
us
doubt
getting
about it.
together every Wednesday. The bros
I
get
love it
together
so
every
much.
Wednesday, and
Yeah.
and just an open invitation to whoever wants to join in the convo. Man, it's a cool thing,
We had a lot
So-
of viewers tonight, by the way. We had a lot of viewers.
Really?
Yeah, at one point we were up to 5 viewers at one time.
Awesome.
They all
Interesting
just came
for
here
them.
to see if that hot redheaded chick was in the chat. That's I guarantee you this happens all the time. They're gonna
Good.
be like, that's a hot redheaded chick. I'm gonna go see her boobs. And then they're like, this is just a bunch of dudes with a poster of a hot redheaded chick. We've been duped, and then they jump.
No.
They realize that their life has been duped.
But I'll tell you what, also to boost our viewership, all we need are some boobs in here. So next week I will
I'll get an implant.
Yeah. Cleavage is coming next week. I'll be wearing that bikini top to match hers.
Okay.
And I'll put some makeup on. I'll get pretty,
I'm sure
Some
you could
eyeshadow,
probably pretty up pretty well.
lashes.
It's your
I'll have
birthday,
a
for
wig.
Christ's sakes.
Oh my
Get pretty.
god! I can look exactly like her except for
just contacts,
except for the beard.
Do you have actual plans for your birthday? Are you doing something?
Janet, is demanding to see me, so I've resigned myself to risk my life and driving to Johnstown this week.
What day is this?
Sunday. And Carl, who I haven't seen, I left him a voice message today.
Maybe we should stream the whole thing.
Wow, yeah.
So ad hoc.
All day long with ad hoc.
Yeah, that's good. Ad hoc. You're going to be in Johnstown on Sunday?
Yes.
Plan.
plan.
If the weather is permitting, I actually am as well.
What?
I'm recording vocals
On
for
Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, so you're sleeping
Saturday morning and then Sunday at noon at Voma.
Sunday at noon at Voma?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Interesting.
What time are you going to be there?
Are you saying all night?
Noon, and
No.
I'll probably
No, I have a date in Pittsburgh Saturday night.
I will probably go in on. It depends. It depends what Carl wants to do. I put the invitation out
Can't
to
believe
him.
he's in there too. I guess his birthday would be Saturday, huh?
I mean, I might go in on Sunday and then just go to the Chinese buffet and just I mean, if I'm gonna risk my life, I might as well just go all in. So probably go to the Chinese buffet with him.
Oh yeah, the Chinese buffet. That's a fucking album cover right there, dude. Oh,
All right.
Chinese buffet.
All right.
The Johnstown Chinese buffet.
Oh yeah, which is at the
No sneeze guards. Remove the sneeze guards
Oh
during
man.
the pandemic
All right.
and
I
sell
gotta-
me a ticket.
I'll be right back. I got to urinate, but hold on. Yeah.
It's a bad
This is
idea.
one of those nights, man.
I should just get Chinese takeout and just
It's
take it to Carl's. But yeah, my dad's birthday is the day before mine, so this is Saturday.
Dude, by the way, if you're looking for a cool authentic Chinese place in Pittsburgh, it's a place called Howlee's.
Oh yeah,
HOWL.
that place is awesome.
Have you been there?
It's I've been there because I dropped so many Chinese people from the universities off there.
All right, listen, Ad Hoc.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Howle's. Yeah, it's
Dude,
on.
they're amazing.
It's in
On
what's the name of that street?
the strip district or something. I don't know.
No. It's not.
Talking about Pittsburgh?
I don't remember.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's a
Howle's.
Chinese.
It's and it's close to. It's a
on
little.
Forbes. It's on Forbes. It's on Forbes.
Is it on Forbes? Oh,
What's the name of the place?
Yeah, it's on Forbes.
Oh, you don't know yet?
okay. Maybe I'm
Howle's.
thinking of.
Howle's.
Nick Fury and his Howling Commandos. Ad Hoc. So I am not going to do that on Sunday, but I will be recording vocals with St. George playing acoustic guitar at Voma on Sunday from noon till about 5. Our mother was asking if we're done at a certain time that I can come up and have food with them. I'm not gonna go to a buffet.
No, I don't.
This is actually the first time my mind connected your birthday with being in Johnstown.
Don't worry, bro. Don't worry about a thing. I'm just telling
No,
you.
no, what I'm saying is when you come into town, stop in at Voma and I'll give you my birthday gift. Rebecca was going to drive it out to you Saturday night, Saturday day.
Weird.
Just because she has a bunch of running around in Pittsburgh on Saturday day.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely stop down there. That's no problem. No
That'd
problem.
be awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna come in and just again.
Anybody following us, make sure you follow us.
It's not for me. It's for
Do
mom.
that.
So I'm gonna go in.
Understand.
And then this is really boring conversation for anybody that's following.
Great. Welcome to the end of us talking
I
about
don't know what it is. I think it's
Family time.
interesting
family.
because who knows what's going to happen on Sunday.
Who knows? We can all come back next week. He'll be a year older, and we'll all be 1 foot in the grave.
See, we will. We could talk about this more offline between now and then. But
That's probably a good idea.
I may or may not go. Do something with Carl, and but I will see mom for a minute. I'm not staying there overnight. Either night, I will be there for a few hours, and I will come back. So that's the plan, and we'll
Everyone that's here and that joined us on this very epic evening. We are at the 3 hour and 45-minute mark of the big room here on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. BB Rumble with BB Rumble Gambling, King Ad Hoc with his yoga classes and buy everything, the Monk being from Black Cat Moan and the art world have all come together with people from around the world to talk our bullshit all night. I'm glad you came in at the end of it. It's been pretty amazing. We shared so much. Thank you.
It was a good time, and maybe
Every Wednesday, God damn it, from
Every
9 to
Wednesday.
11, and then the after party gets interesting. You never know what's going to happen. I might have a recorder up my nose, and I might have a recorder up my brother's nose, as Monty Python would have it.
Fare thee well, all.
All right.
Wizard Beard has spoken.
The wizard.
I'm coming at you. I'm going
Wizard.
crazy. I'm fucking crazy. I'm fucking insane.
That's the fucking chorus right there.
You nailed it,
That is
dude. You
good.
nailed it.